Welcome to Bennett C. Russell Stadium. This is Irish Bill with Seminole Bob on the camera and playing color guy tonight. You're dual-hatted tonight, Bob.
Well, just want to let you know I'm been tested. I'm far-sighted and nearsighted.
Is that good?
This
is Irish Bill with Seminole Bob. We're here at Bennett C. Russell Stadium. It's senior night for the band members.
Yep.
The junior ROTC. And I believe the twirl.
Majorettes.
The majorettes. There you go.
Majorettes.
And we're gonna put that on camera once they get up and going here in about 5 or 10 minutes. But until then, we're going to talk a little football. Navarre, it seems like a long time ago since we've called the game, Bob.
Choctaw, yep.
Choctaw, the 8th of October. So
Thursday.
15 days ago was our last broadcast of a football game anyways.
Right.
Hopefully you're tuning in on Wednesday night and watching our show, Irish Bill's Twist on Sports, from Culver's in downtown Navarre. Each and every Wednesday night while the high school football season's going on, we'll be there from Culver's. But tonight we have the 3-0 Navarre Raiders facing off a team that they have never played before, Bob. The Andulusia Bulldogs come from Andulusia, Alabama, to play the Raiders tonight.
Yeah, rich tradition. Their school dates back to 1899. And ours is, what, 1999?
Well, 1996 was our first freshman class. 97 was our first sophomore. 98 was our first junior. Then 99 was our first senior class that graduated in 2000.
So the folks that have been, the veterans versus the newcomers, so to speak.
New kids on the block.
New kids on the block.
That's a band, isn't it? Or it used to be.
That's very punny. They have an enrollment of about 650. Talking to some of the coaches before the game here tonight. And Andalusia's just crossed state line from Crestview, I believe.
It's about 80, 85 miles from here. It's like a trip. If you're going to Northview to catch a game, it's about the same distance.
Okay, yeah.
But you leave the state to go to Andalusia.
Right. And so they had a forfeit. We had an open date. With Fort Walton not being able to play, like Navarre wasn't able to play last week, and so everything works out. This is the first of two Alabama teams we'll face. We got
both for the first time.
Mm-hmm. Got Enterprise next week for homecoming.
The Wildcats and the Bulldogs.
Wildcats
from
and the Bulldogs.
Alabama.
And then we end our regular season
with
against
another Bulldog team.
Bulldogs. And that darn Bulldog thing, it gets irritating.
But we'll have a great time at Crestview.
Yeah,
we always do. Depending on where they're going to put us up this year, who knows? But we'll figure it out how we get there. Coach Tim Hatton always treats us right up there at Crestview.
Yep.
And we return the favor down here at Navarre. Folks, a lot of people, you hear some rumors going around last week of why Navarre was not playing in Niceville. Well, I'm going to give you the scoop right now. 2 of the Raiders' offensive linemen tested positive for COVID. There were 6 others that were with them, all offensive linemen and a long snapper. So they are in quarantine. 2 are recovering from COVID, and the other 6 are in quarantine. So basically, all of Navarre's offensive line and their backups, all seniors, will not be playing tonight for the Raiders. So Coach Walls had to do some shuffling around, and we got JV players moving up, as well as some of our defensive players will be playing both ways. One being Grady Kelly will be playing guard tonight as well.
Yeah, I mean, and I think Grady has played offense before.
I was talking with his dad on the way up, and he goes, yeah, he's played offense. But he goes, it's just he's going to be tired by the end of the night. I said, Blake, but he's a kid. He's in shape. We're in shape, but we're round.
True. Yeah, and so, that might affect Navarre's defense a little bit. Grady has been double-teamed and triple-teamed
pretty much all for the last year and a half.
Yep, and so he's used to it. And if it works out, fine.
Well, Well, one thing we did not mention as we went off the air on the Thursday night game.
Good evening again, ladies and gentlemen.
Grady had 2 sacks that night, and now is the career sack leader at Navarre with 21. We're going to switch over to the senior night here for the band.
Again, we are honoring
the
members
color
of our
guard
senior class of 2021,
and
from our Navarre
the junior
marching
ROTC. So what you're going to see on the camera is going to be senior night for these individuals. We'll get in a little bit closer once we figure out where they're going to end up. But it's senior night here,
our Raider Gems dance team.
and we're going to switch it over to the field mic.
We'll begin with our marching Raider band. You ready to meet our seniors? All right, ladies and gentlemen, first up is Alexa Pettis. Parents are Tracy and Eric Pettis. She's been playing the band for a long time, but this is her first year here at Navarre. We're glad to have her. After graduation, she plans to attend a 4-year university where she will major in nursing. Ladies and gentlemen, Alexa Pettis. Now please welcome Angel Morris. Parents are Ruth and John Morris. She's been in our band for 4 years and is currently the clarinet section leader. After graduation, she plans to attend Florida State University to major in environmental science and become a national park ranger. Ladies and gentlemen, Angel Morris. Now please welcome Avery Otley. Parents are Karina and Jared Otley. Avery's a band lifer for the last 7 years, and after graduation plans to pursue a degree in aerospace engineering at Massachusetts Institute of Technology and then join the U.S. Space Force. Ladies and gentlemen, Avery Otley. Now please welcome Ariana Morales. Ariana's parents are Jocelyn Jordan and Jean Morales. Been involved with band here locally for 7 years, and after graduation plans to study astrophysics at the University of California at Berkeley. Jeez. Ladies and gentlemen, Ariana Morales. Now please welcome Kiara Marie Akers. Kiara's mom is Sherry Akers. Uncle Mike's with her today as well. Been involved in our band for 4 years, and after graduation plans to attend the University of Central Florida to study zoology and veterinary science. Ladies and gentlemen, Kiara Marie Akers. Now please welcome Delia Warfield. Her mother is Wendy Brooks. She's been playing the flute for 7 years and in the Navarre Raider band all 4 years of high school. And after graduation, she'd like to go to Pensacola State for 2 years as a music major and minor in business, then transfer to Florida State University to become a music director for film. Ladies and gentlemen, Delia Warfield. Now please welcome Emma Fallow. Parents are Edwin and Lisa Bellew. Been involved in our band for 4 years, and she is the flute section leader. After graduation, plans to attend university, and she'll figure it out. Ladies and gentlemen, Emma Bellew. Now please welcome Eric Woodruff. Eric's parents are Joseph and Misty Woodruff. Been involved in the Raider band for 4 years. And after graduation, plans to take the 2-year mission for the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, and then attend Pensacola State University for coding and computer science. And then will join the Air Force as an officer. Ladies and gentlemen, Eric Woodruff. Now please welcome Gabriel Gutierrez. Gabriel's parents are Gil and Julie Gutierrez. Been involved in the Raider band for 4 years, and after graduation plans to attend the University of Florida and get a bachelor's degree in food science. Ladies and gentlemen, Gabriel Gutierrez. Now everyone please welcome Holly Kelly. Parents are Mindy and Stephen Kelly. Been involved in the marching band for 4 years. And after graduation, Holly will get her associate's degree at Pensacola State and then research psychology at Washington State University. Ladies and gentlemen, Holly Kelly. Now please welcome Houston John Hutchinson. He's escorted by his parents, Amber and Jeremy. Been involved in the Marching Raider Band for 4 years. And after graduation, plans to attend university to study computer science. Houston John Hutchinson. Now please welcome Joanna Alcantara. With her stepfather, Mark Mono. Joanna's been involved in the Raider Band for 3 years. And after graduation, she's graduating a year early by the way, and plans to attend Northwestern University in Illinois and double major in political science and English. And after college, plans to attend law school and become a corporate lawyer. Ladies and gentlemen, Joanna Alcantara. Please welcome Kaylee McDonald. Kaylee's with her mom, Jennifer McDonald, tonight. Kaylee's been in the Raider Band for 4 years, and ladies and gentlemen, this is your drum major. After graduation, Kaylee plans to go to college to major in Arabic and study abroad. Ladies and gentlemen, your drum major for the Navarre Raider Marching Band, Kaylee McDonald. Now please welcome Kyla Brewer. Her parents are Brandy and Kevin Brewer. Kyla's been in the Marching Raider Band for 4 years and currently is the Raider Band Captain. After graduation, plans to attend the University of Florida and major in health science, transfer to medical school, and plans to become an orthopedic surgeon. Ladies and gentlemen, Kyla Brewer. Now please welcome Lauren Bautista. Parents are Janet and David Bautista. Served in the Marching Raider Band for 4 years, and after graduation plans to attend the university to major in education. Lauren Bautista. Now please welcome Miles O'Mara. Miles is with his mother, Mary O'Mara. 4 years in the Navarre Marching Raider Band. And after graduation, Miles plans to attend the university and get a degree in criminology. Ladies and gentlemen, Miles O'Mara. Now please welcome Nathan Wagner. Nathan's parents are Ray and Julie Wagner. Nathan's been in our Marching Raider Band for 4 years, and after graduation plans to attend the University of South Florida and major in pre-med. Ladies and gentlemen, Nathan Wagner. Next, please welcome Presley Gann. Presley's parents are Landa and Donovan Gann. Been in the Raider Band for 3 years after playing in another high school before. And after graduation, Presley plans to attend university and pursue a career in psychiatry. Ladies and gentlemen, Presley Gann. Now please welcome Skylar Nicole Manning. Parents are Denise Manning and Jeff Manning. Skylar's been in the Raider Band for 4 years. And after graduation, plans to attend Pensacola State College to earn her degree in nursing. Skylar Nicole Manning. Now please welcome Stasia Ann Zaretti. Her father is James Zaretti. Been in the Marching Raider Band for 4 years, and after graduation plans to attend a university to earn a degree in civil engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, Stasia Ann Zaretti. Now please welcome Tyler Culberson. Tyler's parents are Darren and Rachel Culberson. Been in the Marching Raider Band for 4 years, including jazz band. After graduation, Tyler plans to major in electrical engineering and later go into weapons development. Ladies and gentlemen, Tyler Culberson. And now please welcome Zoe Bryan. Parents are Paul Bryan and Rebecca Bryan. Been in the Raider Band for 1 year now, and after graduation plans to attend a university to major in behavioral psychology. Ladies and gentlemen, Zoe Bryan. All right, ladies and gentlemen, those were the members of your Marching Raider Band. Now it's time to recognize your Navarre Raider Gems Dance Team seniors. Please welcome first up, Nobelan Chakowski. Nobelan's parents are Jordan and Richard Chakowski. She's been a Raider Gem for 2 years. She's also involved in class boarding chorus. Plans following graduation, Nobelan plans to go to college and major in criminal justice and social work, as well as cosmetics. Ladies and gentlemen, Nobelan Chakowski. Now please welcome your captain of the Raider Gems, Savannah Winston. Savannah is escorted by her parents, Charmaine and Jerome Winston. She's been in a Raider Gym for 4 years. And after graduation, Savannah plans to attend the University of West Florida and major in business management. Ladies and gentlemen, your captain of the Raider Gym, Savannah Winston. And now, please welcome our last senior for the Raider Gems, Caitlin Provo. Parents are Misty and Shane Provo. Caitlin's been a Raider Gem for 2 years. After graduation, plans to own an aerial art studio. Ladies and gentlemen, Caitlin Provo. All right, folks, one more round of applause for your Marching Raider Band seniors and your Raider Gem seniors. We are about to meet our seniors for the Navarre Junior ROTC program here, our Raider Battalion. A couple of quick announcements here. A couple of our cadets cannot be here tonight. So we have seniors as well. Cadet Petty Officer 3rd Class Shane Austin, who's the son of Daniela and Eric Austin. Plans to join the Airborne Ranger School after graduation. And Cadet Lieutenant Timothy Paul Berman, been involved here for 4 years as well. Parents are Miak and Thomas Berman. Plans to go to college to major in computer engineering. Unfortunately, these 2 cadets cannot be here tonight. So let's give them a quick round of applause, please. And now, let's please meet our Raider seniors for your Raider Battalion, NJROTC. Please welcome Cadet Seaman Apprentice Jordan Corinne Matiza. Jordan is the daughter of Eric Matiza. Been in ROTC for 1 year here at Navarre High School, and after graduation plans to go to college for teaching. She plans on teaching high school geometry. Ladies and gentlemen, Cadet Seaman Apprentice Jordan Corinne Matiza. Now please welcome Cadet Seaman Nathan Simpson. Nathan is the son of Jennifer and Patrick Simpson. Been in Navarre ROTC for 2 years, and after graduation plans to join the United States Air Force and become an engineer. Ladies and gentlemen, Cadet Seaman Nathan Simpson. Now please welcome Cadet Petty Officer 3rd Class Ian Fisher. Ian is the son of Andrew Fisher. He's been in our program here for 4 years, and after graduation plans to attend the university because he's going to become a pilot. Ladies and gentlemen, Cadet Petty Officer 3rd Class Ian Fisher. Now welcome Cadet Petty Officer 3rd Class Anthony Lowry. Anthony is the son of Wayne and Yvonne Lowry. Been in our ROTC program for 3 years, and after graduation plans to attend Middle Tennessee State University. Cadet Petty Officer 3rd Class Anthony Lowry. Please welcome Cadet Petty Officer 3rd Class Jacob Donovan McCavanagh. Jacob is the son of Patrick and Cindy McCavanagh. He's been in the Raider Battalion for 4 years, and after graduation plans to attend Pensacola State College and then get a commission into the Space Force. Ladies and gentlemen, Cadet Petty Officer 3rd Class Jacob Donovan McCavanagh. Now welcome Cadet Petty Officer 3rd Class Nicole Elizabeth Swafford. Nicole is the daughter of Natasha and Jason Thompson. She's been in our program here for 2 years, and after graduation plans to join the United States Navy. Ladies and gentlemen, Cadet Petty Officer 3rd Class Nicole Elizabeth Swafford. Please welcome Cadet Petty Officer 2nd Class Ethan Lott. Ethan is the son of David and Susan Lott. Participated in ROTC here for 4 years, and after graduation plans to attend a university and then join the military. Cadet Petty Officer 2nd Class Ethan Lott. Please welcome Cadet Petty Officer 2nd Class Vincent Slade Solomon. Vincent is the son of Danielle Luongo and Jared Solomon. Been in our program here for 4 years, and after graduation plans to attend the University of Central Florida. He's going to major either in medicine, veterinary medicine, marine biology, or become an architect. He's working on it. Ladies and gentlemen, Cadet Petty Officer 2nd Class Vincent Slade Solomon. Cadet Petty Officer 2nd Class Lindsay Tabor. Lindsay is the daughter of Ricky and Laura Tabor. Been in our Raider Battalion for 4 years, and after graduation plans to enroll at the University of Central Florida to study marine biology. Cadet Petty Officer 2nd Class Lindsay Tabor. Now welcome Cadet Senior Chief Petty Officer Joshua Arriera. Joshua is the son of Guillermo Arriera and Yara Arriera. He's been in our program for 4 years, and after graduation, Josh plans to attend the University of West Florida to major in computer science. Cadet Senior Chief Petty Officer Joshua Arriera. Now welcome Cadet Senior Chief Petty Officer Landon Dane Giamba. Landon's the son of Blair and Lisa Giamba. Been in our program for 3 years here, and after graduation plans to enlist in the United States Marine Corps. Ladies and gentlemen, Cadet Senior Chief Petty Officer Landon Dane Gamble. Now please welcome Cadet Lieutenant Junior Grade Kyle Bevers. Kyle's the son of Kevin and Tanya Bevers. Been in the ROTC program for 4 years here at Navarre High School. After graduation, plans to attend Fire Academy and then pursue a degree in business management. Cadet Lieutenant Junior Grade Kyle Bevers. Now please welcome Cadet Lieutenant Junior Grade Alexander Daniel Warnock. He is the son of Daniel and Janet Warnock. Spent 3 years in ROTC and also 4 years in the band. After graduation, plans to attend the university and later get commissioned in the United States Air Force as a special tactics officer. Ladies and gentlemen, Cadet Lieutenant Junior Grade Alexander Daniel Warnock. And he's in the band too, folks. Now please welcome Cadet Lieutenant Junior Grade Katria Sao. Katria is the daughter of Eileen Barr. Been in the ROTC program here for 4 years. And after graduation, plans to go to university to major in marine biology. Ladies and gentlemen, Cadet Lieutenant Junior Grade Katria South. Now please welcome Cadet Lieutenant Junior Grade Jalea Sharice Wilson. She's daughter of Christy Wilson and Marty Wilson. Been in our program here for 4 years. And after graduation, plans to attend college to go to culinary school. Ladies and gentlemen, Cadet Lieutenant Junior Grade Jalea Sharice Wilson. Now please welcome Cadet Lieutenant Junior Grade Catherine Ballard. Catherine has been involved in the ROTC program here for 2 years. And after graduation, plans to attend either Embry-Riddle Aeronautic University or Florida Institute of Technology to study aerospace engineering and astronomy. She aspires to work in the space industry. Cadet Lieutenant Junior Grade Catherine Ballard. Please welcome Cadet Lieutenant Junior Grade Tyler Lynn Fulton. Tyler's the son of Tiffany and Travis Fulton. Been in the Raider Battalion for 4 years, and after graduation plans to attend university to major in nuclear engineering. Cadet Lieutenant Junior Grade Tyler Lynn Fulton. Now please welcome Cadet Lieutenant Kaylee Sue Rose Fletcher. Kaylee's the daughter of Nan and Jay Collard. Been in the ROTC program here at Navarre High School for 4 years. And after graduation, plans to complete Army basic training for the Florida National Guard, and then attend the university for a double major in social work and psychology. Cadet Lieutenant Kaylee Sue Rose Fletcher. Now welcome Cadet Lieutenant Logan Walker Heron. Logan is the son of Gerald and Kayla Heron. Been in the Raider Battalion for 4 years. And after graduation, plans to study aerospace engineering in university and then earn a commission in the United States Air Force. Cadet Lieutenant Logan Walker Heron. Now please welcome Cadet Lieutenant Lacey Nicole Lindsay. Lacey's the daughter of Blake and Sherry Lindsay. Been in the Raider Battalion for 4 years. And after graduation, plans to enlist in the United States Air Force and then pursue a career in mechanical engineering. Cadet Lieutenant Lacey Nicole Lindsay. Now please welcome Cadet Lieutenant Gabriella Renee Rice. Gabriella is the daughter of Brianna Rice and Sam Rice. She's been in our Raider Battalion for 4 years, and after graduation plans to become a logistics officer in the military. Ladies and gentlemen, Cadet Lieutenant Gabriella Renee Rice. Now please welcome your leadership group. Cadet Master Chief Petty Officer Azandra Fuentes. Azandra is the daughter of David and Cynthia Miranda. Been in the Raider Battalion for 4 years, and after graduation plans to join the United States Air Force and become a Special Intelligence Officer. Ladies and gentlemen, Cadet Master Chief Petty Officer Azandra Fuentes. Now please welcome Cadet Lieutenant Commander Ethan Gifford. Ethan is the son of Sylvia Gifford and Michael Gifford. Been in our ROTC program for 4 years, and after graduation, he will attend Georgia Tech, major in architecture and minor in civil engineering. Ladies and gentlemen, Cadet Lieutenant Commander Ethan Gifford. And now please welcome the commanding officer for your Raider Battalion, Cadet Commander Liam Gibson. Liam is the son of Jeff and Anna Gibson. He's been in Raider Battalion for 4 years, and after graduation plans to either attend the United States Naval Academy or enroll in the ROTC program at one of the universities of his choice, pursue a degree in nuclear engineering, and serve in the armed forces as an aviator. Ladies and gentlemen, your cadet commander, Liam Gibson.
Well, there is your senior night for the band and for the junior ROTC. Quite another large crowd tonight, Bob.
Big round of applause.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
Your Navarre Marching Raider Band.
The young lady that wanted to major in food,
For 2021 for our band. Congratulations to
food technology,
Food science. I know the science of food every night when I sit down to dinner.
You and I could probably
Navarre
teach that class, I
ROTC
think.
cadets, Class of 20.
We can tell you what not to eat and what to eat.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you,
But-
Raider Nation, for helping us honor our senior class.
As I was talking, was like I said earlier, once that I was talking with Blake Grady down below, and Blake Grady's dad, and he said, "Well, round is a shape, right?
Yeah, exactly.
We're in shape."
We're in shape.
But here we are, Irish Bill and Seminole Bob back at Bennett C. Russell Stadium. Finally, Game 4 has hit us, Bob.
Sheesh.
It seems like this night was never going to happen.
Exactly. And only 2 more games after this. Enterprise at homecoming, our last home game in the regular season. And then as we mentioned earlier, an away game at Crestview. And then the playoffs start. Playoffs! The weird and wacky playoffs.
Yeah.
Where everybody in
The state of Florida makes the playoffs.
that wishes to gets in.
That's right. As long as they opted in by September 18th, I believe was the date.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
Then-
welcome to Bennett C. Russell Stadium.
And we are, Andalusia tonight is here, the Bulldogs of Andalusia High, established in 1899, if I remember your quick fact.
Yes, sir.
We're going to adjust the camera to the south end of the field where the junior ROTC carrying the American flag, getting ready to go to center of the field here at Bennett C. Russell Stadium. 5-3 Andalusia against 3-0 Navarre coming up here at the bottom of the hour on IrishMillSports.com.
Lauren Lassiter. Right rifle. Cadet Petty Officer 3rd Class, Alexis Mobley.
The junior RTs coming to the center of the field, and we'll have our national anthem here shortly. We'll be kicking off at the bottom of the hour here at 7:30. As Navarre hosting Andalusia for the first time in both of these teams' histories. And we'll hear the Raider marching band down to our left with our national anthem.
Please remain standing until the colors have left the field.
Well, we're going to go off to our commercial break here before we get ready to kick off here at the bottom of the hour as the junior ROTC from Navarre is departing the 50-yard line. Senior night here for the band, the marching band in the junior ROTC here at Bennett C. Russell Stadium. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors.
Craig Culver of Culver's. Before farm to table, before field to fork, there was just good, wholesome food. Grown by America's farm families, prepared fresh at Culver's, and always served with a smile. We still cook every Butterburger to order using fresh 100% Midwest beef and craft our frozen custard right in the restaurant using family farm fresh dairy. So thank you, farmers. Welcome to Delicious.
Thank you.
University Lending Group, located in Harvest Village, is Navarre's local mortgage lender. If buying, selling, or building a dream home is in your future, you need to contact University Lending Group. Jennifer Gomes and Stacy Wright are the loan specialists who have the experience to take you step by step to make your buying, building, or selling experience smooth. See University at 752 Navarre Parkway, Suite 56, or call 850-396-0322.
Great teams have great support. The Navarre Raiders have one of the best support organizations, the Navarre Raider Quarterback Club. All the members see to it that the Raiders have all available necessities to keep the Raiders on track. Well, they're seeing to it that they are properly fed, have good transportation, are making sure that all Raider fans can hear all the exciting Navarre Raider football action. The Navarre Raider Quarterback Club is there to make it happen. Thanks, Navarre Raider Quarterback Club, for your support of your winning Navarre Raiders on IrishBillSports.com.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire the right person. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills with the right jobs from the production floor to the front office. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
Navarre Raider Sports is brought to you by Ursula Householder of Coldwell Banker Residential Real Estate, your local real estate connection. With Ursula, you got a positive, helpful partner for buying or selling a home. Ursula can help with all of your real estate needs. Whether in the Florida Panhandle or around the world, her 16 years experience in real estate will work for you with innovative marketing strategies. Thinking about selling your home? Call Ursula for a free marketing analysis to see if you qualify for one of the incentive programs. Call or text 850-642-5711. Email ursula.householder@floridamoves.com or go to householderhomes.com. Go Raiders! Your fans are all behind you at the field or while you're watching at home.
Welcome back to Bennett C. Russell Stadium. This is Irish Bill with Seminole Bob as we're moments away from kickoff. We have the tossing of the coin here before the game.
Captain, number 7, Jaden Rivera.
Your Raider captains tonight. Number 4, Zach Marquise. Number 7, Jaden Rivera. Number 12, Connor Eastwood. And number 9, Deuce Ned. Deuce has been having a really good season so far, Bob.
Yep.
Playing one
Sure
corner
has.
for the Raiders.
We faced a bunch of passing teams this year.
Zach Markey, quarterback. Connor Eastwood, linebacker for the Raiders. Jaden Rivera, the leading ground carrier for the Raiders. The leading passer for the Bulldogs, Jake Wilson, 63 of 108 for 760 yards, 7 touchdowns. His favorite target is Caleb Blackston, 22 receptions, 269 yards, and 4 touchdowns. When they go to the ground, they have 2 running backs, actually 3 with over 200 yards. Michael Horrell, Amari Latimer, and Jamarian Burnett. Handling their punting is Jake Wilson, the quarterback, and their kicker is Gage Theus. The Bulldogs wearing their white jerseys tonight. The Raiders will be in their home colors in their onyx-colored uniforms.
All right, Raider Nation, get on your
Onyx.
feet.
That's what it looks like to me.
Make some noise.
And they're coming out with their white numbers, black Raider helmets. And the Raiders' second home game of the season is about to begin on IrishBillSports.com. We want to thank you all for logging on tonight to IrishBillSports.com. And you can hit the YouTube chat button throughout the night. If you have any questions, we'll give you the scores and the time of the game as much as possible, because we don't know when you are tuning in to watch this game live. So we want to be giving you accurate information at any given time of the game. Once again, it's Irish Bill with Seminole Bob. Bob not only doing color analyzing tonight, he is also our cameraman.
Color analyzing.
You like that?
Color analyzing.
Your color analyst?
Color analyst. I like blue myself.
Okay, you got it.
I will do my very best to bring you the pictures tonight. I like football a little better than soccer. You remember the girls' soccer match we did? Soccer is very tough to follow the ball, so I will do my very best. Certainly not an expert, but
the Bulldogs colors, white jerseys, cardinal pants, the white stripes down the side, white helmet, the Bulldog on the side, and the A on one side of the helmet. Their first trip to Bennett C. Russell Stadium,
For the Raiders,
and the first time that these two teams have met in high school football. Back deep for the Raiders. You have 2 standing at the 5-yard line waiting to kick from Gage Theus as he gets ready to put toe on leather to get this Friday night going here in the Panhandle of Florida on IrishBillSports.com. Gage wearing number 8.
kicking for the Bulldogs tonight, number 8. Gage.
This. There's the old basketball player for the Bulls a long time ago, Reggie Theus.
yep.
That ball is deep down to the 4-yard line. It's returnable. He's got a nice gap up the middle. He's got blocking. He's going right up the middle down to, he's staying 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. And he's going to be taken down after a great return down to the 24-yard line. Jabari Mitchell.
Deep in the Bulldogs territory.
Just went up the middle. Not something you usually see on kickoff.
A 76-yard kickoff return to start this ball game. And the Raiders have 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 20-yard line. Jabari has really stepped up in the return game this season for Navarre. The Raiders with a makeshift offensive line tonight. A 1st and 10 for the Raiders at the Bulldog 20. 14 seconds into this game. And we got a flag on the play.
Looked like the right tackle moved. You mentioned players perhaps playing both ways. And, the defensive lineman can move, as you know. And but when you're an offensive lineman, you can't shift over like that. So
1st and 15 for the Raiders at the Bulldog 25. 14 seconds into this game. It's going to be a handoff to Rivera right up the middle. He has a nice gain inside the 20 and on down to the 16-yard line. A gain of 9 for Rivera, and it's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
One of the Raiders' favorite plays, inside trap. I saw a helmet go flying. I thought that was a football.
They're going to give him 5 on the play, so we'll bring up 2nd and 5 for Navarre. Jason Deal getting the start tonight for the Raiders. Rivera in the backfield with him. Trips to the near side, single to the top of the screen. 2nd and 5 Navarre at the Bulldog 15. It's going to be a quick hitter across the middle to Trent Hall, and he's going to skip by one defender and into the end zone for Raiders score, and they're on the board.
Their favorite play, slant over the middle, over the linebackers. Linebackers bit on the play fake on the RPO. 6 points for Navarre.
15-yard touchdown pass from Deal to Hall, and the Raiders on the board first. Good to see Preston Pitton back tonight.
Yep.
Kick is up, it's high, and it's true, and it's through. 7-0 Navarre, 59 seconds into this ball game. 7-0 Navarre. What a great return by Jamari Mitchell, right up the middle. Got great blocking from his teammates up in front of him, and he took it down to the Bulldog 20-yard line. And after an initial penalty, the Raiders ran 2 more plays and found the end zone from 15 yards out.
That's the way you come back after being 2 weeks off. You get tired of hitting against the same people. Listen, I want to thank and congratulate this time, Andulusia. You see the fans across the way. It's not like we're playing Jacksonville.
85-mile drive.
Yeah, but we thank them on short notice. They needed a game. We needed a game. Great people. If the relationship works out, we may have a return visit if they have it.
A trip up to Andalusia.
Yeah.
Been up there before. I've done some LBW baseball games up there, up in Andalusia. It's about a 75 to 85-mile drive through the back roads through Baker.
Did you have a banjo on your knee?
I did not. Penn's kick is going to go out of bounds, and Andalusia will get the ball at the 35.
Illegal procedure against the Raiders.
Penton with his first kickoff in about 3 weeks. In game time anyways.
Bulldogs come out. Led by number 2, Jake Wilson.
Wilson at quarterback. He's going to hand off. A nice defensive surge by the front for the Raiders. Devin Wright with the tackle. Connor Eastwood. Actually, that was not Eastwood. That was Derek Percival in there as well.
Devin Wright, number 5.
No gain.
On the tackle.
Bring up 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs.
You mentioned the Baby Raiders did not have a game this week, the JV. So many of those players we'll see tonight.
Wilson goes under center. He's going to hand off. There's a good block to the outside. And that's going to be a carry out there to the outside by Caleb Blackston.
Gets to the outside, gain of a few.
Before he's tackled out there by Deuce Ned.
And a long 6.
It's going to be a gain of 4 for Blackston.
Andalusia can throw the ball, been very successful this year.
3 backs over 200 yards on the season. This time they're going with Wilson in the shotgun.
Third down and 6.
With credit in to his right. Twins to the near side, twins to the top. 3rd and 6. Wilson's going to roll out to his left. He's going to find his receiver for a first down into Raider territory, down to the 49. A gain of 12. A gain of 12 as he finds Aiden Amos.
Aiden Amos.
That's the first completion for Wilson on the night.
Little curl pattern. Found
Great
space.
Bulldog first down, their first one of the game.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs at the 50-yard line.
They're going to spot the ball right at the 50, so a gain of 11. Wilson under center. Going to hand off to the deep back, but a nice
Tripped up in the
shoestring
backfield.
tackle there
Loss of 2 on
by
the play.
Jordan Moon
Second down.
with a tackle for loss.
Yeah, good penetration there by Navarre.
It's going to bring up 2nd and 12 for the Bulldogs from their own 48. 9 minutes to go in the opening quarter, 7-0 Navarre. Wilson back to pass. He's going to find his receiver, a nice catch, but he's going to put the ball on the ground. After the catch, he's going to get down, and I think the Raiders, are they going to call it incomplete, or is it going to be a completion, Bob?
Hard to say.
They haven't made a ruling as of yet. It's going to be a catch and a fumble. There's a 12-yard gain to the receiver there on the far side.
First and 10, Raiders at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, the receiver did make an athletic move. Before he hit the ground, ball was stripped, knocked out. Raiders recover.
First and 10, Navarre from their own 37-yard line. 8:40 on the clock, up 7-0 here in the first quarter. Jason Deal in at quarterback. It's going to be a handoff to Rivera. He's going to go off right tackle, get back to the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Rivera gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Very smart.
Gonna bring up second down and
Very
10
smart defense
for the Raiders.
strategy by Andulusia, doing stunning, moving their men around, trying to confuse this makeshift offensive line.
Second and 10 for the Raiders.
Quick pass out the flat. Rivera slips. It's going to be a loss of 1 on the play. A couple, actually. Going to bring up third down and 13.
It's going to be a loss of a couple, actually a loss of 3 by Rivera as he slipped in the backfield. 3rd and 13 for the Raiders from their 34. Marquis back to pass, and he is going to go down on the sack all the way back to the 32. A loss of 2. And the Raiders will have to punt the ball away.
Hasn't happened that often this year.
Loss of 2 on the plays. Went up 4th down and 15 for the Raiders.
If we have members of our Big Bubbas listening to us at home, watching it, wish you well. Rest up.
Penton in the punt. End over end punt. It's going to come down at the 36-yard line. Blackson's good. Blackson misses a couple tackles, but he is going to go down right at the 40 after a return of 4 yards. Be 1st and 10.
Bulldogs make it to the 40-yard line on the return. Return of a couple on the play. 1st down and 10, Bulldogs at their own 40.
First and 10, Bulldogs from the Raider 40. Wilson in the shotgun. He's going to throw a quick out to Blackston. He's going to make one person tack, but before he's taken down by a 3-yard after a 3-yard gain.
Gain of a couple on the play. Reach up 2nd down and 8.
Jaden Jones on the hit. Second and 8 for the Bulldogs from their 42. Actually just outside the 42. Wilson's going to be pressured in the backfield. He's going to go down
Loss of about
all the way back to the 34-yard line.
Brings up third down and about 17.
It's a loss all the way back to the 34-yard line, a loss of 8 on the sack. It's going to bring up third, and let's call it 3rd and 16 for the Bulldogs here.
For the Bulldogs.
We got a flag on the play.
Penalty marker on the play.
I think it was Mel and Tim, the one-hit wonder, backfield in motion.
Illegal procedure against the Bulldogs.
You remember that song, Backfield in Motion?
You're dating yourself there a little bit, Bob.
Well,
You're dating both of us, really.
I'm a married man, sir.
You know what I mean.
I ain't dating nobody.
Aging.
Yes.
Third down.
3rd and 21 for the Bulldogs from their own 29-yard line. 5:08 on the clock. 7-0 Navarre. 15-yard pass from Deal to Hall. Raiders on the board early on their first drive.
Gain of 6 on the play. Brings up 4th down.
It's going to make up 4th down for the Bulldogs. A gain of 6 on the play. Bring up 4th and 15.
Sack was pretty critical in that series.
Wilson back to punt for the Bulldogs. Jaden Jones waiting for the ball. Good snap. Gets the punt away. High end over end kick. It's going to take a bounce and bounce straight up into the air where it will be down at the 35-yard line. The Raiders will take over 1st and 10. Coach Walls has used both quarterbacks here early on, Bob.
Yeah, sure is. Trying to get him into a rhythm.
It's a good time to thank some of those black sponsors this year.
So they
Black Raider sponsors. Bard.
Definitely, don't get rusty.
Culver's. Mosquito Joe.
7-0 Navarre. We're at 4:09 here of the first quarter here on IrishBillSports.com.
Shannon Mills.
We're riding two people tonight. Normally Bob would be my color analyst, but he is having to do the camera because our normal camera person is at a swim meet tonight. So
districts in Ormond Beach.
Ormond Beach over on the East Coast.
It's like Jacksonville.
Yeah, it's like 5.5, 6 hours from here.
They left this morning at 3:30.
So 1st and 10 for the Raiders. 7-0 lead here. 4:09 on the clock.
1st and 10.
Marquise back in at quarterback for Navarre. 1st and 10 from the 35. Actually, that's Deal. He's got a receiver. That is Trent Hall inside Bulldog territory down to the 47. It's a gain of 18 to Trent Hall. And it's going to be second catch of the night for Hall. The Raiders have for 1st and 10 in Bulldog territory. Raiders initial first down of the game. 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 47. It's going to be a handoff to Rivera. He's going to get a couple yards down to the 45. We'll bring up 2nd and 8.
To number 7.
It'll be curious if Jaden gets his usual 20 carries.
2nd down and 8.
You want to get them reps, but you don't want to get them hurt, and you don't want to certainly tire them out, even though they've had a 2-week break.
Second and 8 for the Raiders as Hardy goes in motion. It's going to be a quick hitter on the far sideline. It's going to be caught,
Pass to the outside.
but it's going to be a gain of 1.
Gain of about 1 on the play.
Trying to see who that came up with the catch there. As A.J. Arno with the catch. It's going to be a gain of, actually, back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. Third and 8 for the Raiders at the Bulldog 45. Deal back to pass. He's feeling pressure. He's going to roll out to his right. He's got a receiver, and it's tipped on a great defensive play by the linebacker for Andalusia. Number 30, Chase Harper, gets a hand on it, and it's going to be got 4th and 8. We're going to see Preston Penton for the second time on the night.
4th down for the Raiders.
Perfect spot for a fake, though. 4th and 9.
Navarre up 7-0 here. High end over end punt. It's going to take a Raider bounce inside the 10. Roll down inside the 5, down to the 4-yard line. 41-yard punt with Penton on the roll, and we'll take it inside the 20. Raiders will have the Bulldogs pinned deep here with 2:48 on the clock here in the opening quarter.
1st and 10, Bulldogs.
Raiders up 7-0 with 2:48 on the clock. A 15-yard pass from Jason Deal to Trent Hall. Hall's 4th touchdown catch on the season. 1st and 10 Bulldogs from their own 4. Jake Wilson goes under center. Twin receivers to the near side, single to the top of the screen. And there's a flag on the play. As the handoff went to Dorian Crittenden.
Like illegal shift. No.
They're going to mark it off. Offsides against Navarre will bring up 1st and 5. The Bulldogs will have a 1st and 5 from their own 8-yard line.
Penalty remains 1st down. 1st and 5.
Just inside the 9. Wilson back under center. He's going to give it to Crittenden. Crittenden's going to run over a Raider and get out over the 10, out to about the 12. Let's call it the 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. It'll bring up 2nd and about a yard and a half.
4 on the play. It's going to bring up 2nd down.
He's a load to bring down.
It's going to be 2nd and about 1 for the Raiders here. Bulldogs deep in their own end of the field, trailing 7-0. And that should be enough for a Raider, for a Bulldog 1st down out over the 15, out to the 16. 2nd 1st down of the game for the Bulldogs with 2:07 on the clock. Three-yard run by Crittenden. 1st and 10, Bulldogs from the 16.
Quick pass.
A slant to Crittenden there.
34, the Bulldogs.
That's Blackston with the catch. Crittenden running back, but that was actually Blackston on a 13-yard gain. Another 1st down for the Bulldogs.
I'll get the hang of this film here, Bill.
I'm not worried about you, Bob.
Fumble.
Wilson's going to fumble the snap, but he tries to get positive yardage, but a couple of Raiders back in the backfield. It's going to be a loss back to the 24-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 5. So bring up 2nd and 15 for the Bulldogs.
Brings up 2nd down.
So
2nd and 15.
A school of 650 in Florida would be what classification? What do you think, 3A, 4A?
2A or 3A.
Yeah.
Second and 15 for the Bulldogs. Wilson back to pass. He's got a receiver and a nice catch to Blackston. Out over the 35.
Pass to number 34.
It's going to be a 14-yard gain. It'll bring up 3rd and 1.
Complete, but just shy of a first down. Brings up 3rd down. And a long one.
3rd and 1 for the Bulldogs from their own 33. As we're down under, that's 10 seconds here in the first quarter. That might be the last play of the first quarter. And we'll head out to commercial break. With Navarre ahead, 7-0 here on IrishBillSports.com.
Your Raiders 7, Bulldogs 0.
Off to a commercial break. We'll be right back.
Craig Culver of Culver's. Before farm to table, before field to fork, there was just good, wholesome food. Grown by America's farm families, prepared fresh at Culver's, and always served with a smile. We still cook every Butterburger to order using fresh 100% Midwest beef and craft our frozen custard right in the restaurant using family farm fresh dairy. So thank you, farmers. Welcome to Delicious.
University Lending Group, located in Harvest Village, is Navarre's local mortgage lender. If buying, selling, or building a dream home is in your future, you need to contact University Lending Group. Jennifer Gomes and Stacy Wright are the loan specialists who have the experience to take you step by step to make your buying, building, or selling experience smooth. See University at 752 Navarre Parkway, Suite 56, or call 850-396-0322.
Irish Bill and Seminole Bob back here at Bennett C. Russell Stadium. Almost feels like our first game of the season, Bob.
Yep, absolutely.
With a 2-week break.
3rd down and 1, Raider Nation.
Wilson's going to go under center. 3rd and 1 for the Bulldogs at their own 33. And it's going to be a first down run by Michael Horrell. Out to the Raider 49-yard line.
Gets to the outside and gets a Bulldog.
It's going to be an 18-yard gain for Horrell on his first carry.
I don't know what their offensive line averages, but boy, they're big. All I can say.
4th first down of the game for Andalusia. 7-0 Navarre as we're just underway here in the second quarter on IrishBillSports.com. A big hole off left tackle. And Horrell's going to stay on his feet before he's pushed out of bounds by Devin Wright and Derek Percival. Down to the 45 will bring up 2nd and 6.
A lot of good college football games tomorrow.
2nd down and 6.
Wisconsin going on at it with Illinois right now, Bob. Scored early on the very first drive, 7-0 Badgers early. I'll give you a sports update on that one. Score update here at halftime. Horrell on the carry, but he's met in the backfield by a host of Raiders.
Hit in the backfield.
First hit by Bailey Houston, then the rest of the Raiders joined in. That's going to be a 2-yard loss back to the 47.
Yeah, just a lead handoff inside between those huge offensive linemen. Good penetration by Navarre. Their front four is really causing some havoc early.
Loss on the play brings up 3rd down and 7.
Lemmy Wilson with the tackle for loss. 3rd and 7 for the Bulldogs at their Raider 47. Wilson back to pass. He's feeling pressure by Wright, and he is going to go down on the sack by Devin Wright. All the way back to the 42-yard line. A loss of 11 on the Raiders' 2nd sack of the night.
Down and 20.
And the Raiders are going to force the Bulldogs to punt from their own 42-yard line. Jaden Jones back at his 20-yard line, awaiting the punt from Jake Wilson. Second punt of the night. And we're going to have a penalty on the play.
Legal procedure, the end on the play moved.
Now will be the first penalty of the night for Andalusia here in the second quarter. 9:45 on the clock, 7-0 Navarre. And this first meeting ever between these two programs.
4th down and 25.
Always love listening to Steve Alford. Give us some. He's kind of my spot man at times. 4th and 25 for the Bulldogs. Jake Wilson standing on his own 23-yard line. Gets the punt away. That's a high punt. Jane Jones waiting for it at the 26. Makes one miss. He's out over the 40. Still on his feet out to the 45. A nice return of 21 yards for Jaden Jones. The Raiders will take over 1st and 10 from their own 45.
I think the last time we saw him, he had limped off the field with an ankle injury, but doesn't look like any ankle injury there.
Jones,
nice return.
2 on the return. We do have a penalty marker on the play.
Want to thank all the North Carolina faithful listening back in North Carolina this week,
Probably.
where Jaden Jones played at Pine Forest High School.
Raiders gonna back him up a little bit.
There was a penalty on the return. Let's go back to Raiders back
1st
up
and 10
to the
for the
35-yard
Raiders
line.
at the 35-yard line.
North Carolina had a lot of fans from Northwest Florida there at the game, I'm sure, including you, the Florida State North Carolina
Quite
game.
a few that I saw, including Coach Walls. 1st and 10 Navarre from their own 35. 9:26 on the clock here in the second quarter. 7-0 Navarre. Jason Deal back in at quarterback. It's going to be a handoff and nowhere to go for Jaden Rivera
Hit in the backfield.
as he's going to lose yards back to the 32.
Loss of 3 on the play. Gonna
Good
be a second
penetration
down,
by
13 for the Raiders.
Andalusia. You know, to Navarre, the mascot Bulldog is not unfamiliar. One of the feeder schools, Holly Navarre Middle School, is nicknamed the Bulldogs.
I did not know that.
Yep.
Thank you for that tidbit of information.
Useless trivia.
2nd and 13 for the Raiders from their 32. The Raiders feeling pressure up front. And it's going to go down. Zach Marquise on the loss. All the way back to the 29. It's going to be a loss of 3, and the Raiders will have 2nd and 16.
It'll be interesting as the game goes on. Navarre adjust, do more rollout plays using the legs of Marquise. You've got an offensive line that Coach Greenhaw had to assemble.
Tackle was led by number 7 of the defense.
Joey Jones
4 or 5
checking in
days.
on YouTube Live. Thanks for the shout out, guys. We love you up here in North Carolina. Well, we love you guys there in North Carolina.
We do.
Thank you for sending Jaden Jones to us this year. His older brother, a true freshman at. I always mess that up, don't I?
Raiders.
True freshman or redshirt freshman? I think he's a true freshman.
True freshman is right out of high school. Red
Okay.
shirt. He's been there a year. My boss used to call him. My boss went to Appalachian State, App State. They were
App
on.
State.
They were on.
Boone-
My former boss. I'm
Boone,
sorry.
North
And the Y.
Carolina.
Or
And
sideline at any time.
he always called him Chapel College.
Appropriate pass.
Now I don't say that in my home because my wife was born at Chapel Hill. But
It's actually in Boone, North Carolina, correct?
that's where
App
App State
State?
is. Yep, sure is.
Great skiing, snow skiing there.
You and I in the words in the phrase snow skiing would not mix.
Third down.
I snow skied when I was much younger, but not anymore. Thanks, Joey. He is a true freshman. It's going to be 3rd and 16 for the Raiders from their own 29. 8 minutes to go in the second quarter. 7-0 Navarre. We're going to have a hold here in the backfield. Marquise is going to take off and run, and he's going to get out of bounds at the 35-yard line after a gain of 5. But there is a flag in the backfield.
Few you were Andulusia, you may want to turn this down. Set up fourth down.
They're going to decline it, so it's going to be a 5-yard gain for Marquise. But the Raiders will have to punt the ball away once again.
Maybe match speed versus speed and put our number 2, Jones, in at quarterback. He's seen some action in the Wildcat this year.
Hearing from Coach Greg Greenhaw, normally that would be odd because normally he's on the sideline, but unfortunately he is quarantined as well. So he's texting in. Thanks, Coach, for texting in tonight. And Penton with the punt. It's going to be inside the Raider 30, actually inside the 35, down to the Bulldog 34-yard line. And there is a flag on the play. We'll see what the flag's going to be here from the white hat here momentarily. Unsportsmanlike against the Bulldogs.
Unsportsmanlike conduct against the Bulldogs.
And that might be close enough. Was that after the kick or before the punt?
I think it was after, post possession.
So they're going to back him up from the 35, which would put the ball back at the 20.
It's one of these live ball, dead ball situations.
It's going to be a 15-yard penalty either way.
That is a 15-yard penalty.
They're going to spot the ball back at the 20. It'll be first and 10 Bulldogs from their own 20-yard line with 7:35 to go here in the opening quarter. 7-0 Navarre. Want to thank all of our watchers, our viewers out there tonight, wherever you may be. We appreciate you logging on to IrishMillSports.com. We're minus a camera person tonight, so bear with us. We'll try to give you the best possible video feed that we can give you here tonight, here from Bennett C. Russell Stadium.
I apologize.
No worries, Bob.
Our best wishes to the swim and dive team of Navarre coming back down I-10 from the district meet.
Wilson feeling pressure from the outside. He's got a receiver downfield, but he overthrows him about 5 yards as he was looking for number 9, Brandon Langley. But it's going to fall incomplete. And that's the first incomplete pass of the night for Wilson. 5 of 6 on the night for 53 yards.
They may want to go back to that again. One-on-one
Second and 10
coverage.
for the Bulldogs. First time for the Bulldogs here at Bennett C. Russell Stadium. Twin receivers to the near side, twins to the top as well. Single back to the right of Jake Wilson in the shotgun. He's feeling pressure, ball on the ground. And Wilson's going to lose it. And the Raiders going to take over on the 15-yard line on the fumble recovery by number 70, Lucas Marvel.
Number 52, Kelly in the backfield.
Kelly with the cause fumble. Marvel with the recovery. First and 10 Raiders at the Bulldog 15.
First and 10 Raiders.
Second turnover, I believe, on the night. Navarre
Great
needs-
pressure by Kelly
Yep.
to force the fumble. And his defensive line mate was right there to pick it up. And Raiders first and 10 at the Bulldog 15-yard line with 7:24 on the clock. And looking to put more on the board here on this 23rd of October night. A little warm for my liking here. The play clock down to 0. I think they're going to have to reset the play clock. Nope. It's going to be a delay a game against the Raiders. Move it back to the 20. But, Bob, let's go back to the first quarter or first possession. The Raiders got down on the great kickoff return to the 20. Backed up 5, 2 plays later. They put it in the end zone.
Deja vu all over again?
Yeah, you got it, buddy. That's going to be
Tackle made by number 30.
a loss back to the 25-yard line.
On the play. It's going to bring up second down.
Jamari Mitchell on the carry. He's going to lose 5. It's going to bring up second and 20 for the Raiders from their own 25-yard line with 6:58 to go. Jason Beal back in there at quarterback. Hardy goes in motion from right to left. Deal's going to take off and not getting a whole lot of protection back there, but it's going to be all the way back to the 29 for Deal. Loss of 4.
Third down for the Raiders.
Well, I mean, you build an offensive line. Let's be fair about this. You build an offensive line. You have all seniors. They've worked together. They've lifted weights together. They've run gassers together. They've grown up together. And in a week, you got to put literally a whole new offensive line together. That's almost next to impossible.
But Coach Walls would say that's
our
time
job.
next man up. And it's going to be deep down in the right corner of the end zone. It's going to fall incomplete. It'll bring up 4th down for Navarre.
Brings up 4th down.
4th and 20. 4th and 25 for the Raiders. We could be lining up for a field goal here, Bob.
Preston's been he can hit from this distance.
This will be from the 38-yard line. This will be a 40. Actually, they're going to spot it right at about the 37.
47.
So a 47-yard attempt coming up. Kick is up. Is it long enough? It is not. It'll be a little bit short. The score remains 7-0 with 5:47 on the clock. See, it's really not. It doesn't hurt the Raiders because they moved the ball back to the 20 on a missed field goal on this end of the field.
Right.
So it doesn't really hurt you in the field position.
Unlike in other leagues.
The Bulldogs take over on down. Start at the 20-yard line.
It's going to be 1st and 10 Bulldogs. The fumble doesn't hurt them, and they get the ball back at the 20 with 5:47 on the clock, trailing 7-0. Wilson under center, and a big hit in the backfield. All the way back to the 15-yard line. It's going to be a loss of 5.
Loss of 5 on the play brings up 2nd down and 15.
Definitely a defensive struggle.
As Jamarian Burnett on the carry. A loss of 5. It's going to bring up 2nd and 15. Turn it into a pretty big defensive battle here in the first half, Bob.
Yep, absolutely.
2nd and 15. Wilson back to pass. He's got a receiver. And they're going to throw out a late hit on the incomplete pass. Defenseless.
That could be considered targeting.
It's a defenseless receiver. Now it's going to give the Bulldogs a 1st down.
Personal foul against the Raiders.
Fourth.
On a defensive receiver.
I'm not sure of the high school rule. Does that?
That should be a 15-yard penalty from the line of scrimmage. So that should be right enough for a Bulldog 1st down at the 30. We're going to the water break here. Let's see if we can
update some good high school games tonight, Bill, all over the Panhandle.
We got the one benefit of having Coach Green on his home. He sends me trivia to read. So he sends us a little bit of trivia here. Coach Greenall's high school was Athens High. They beat Andulusia 35-15 for the 1975 Alabama State Championship. 1976, Athens and Andalusia tied 6-6 to become co-state champions.
No.
How you like that? Thanks, Coach.
Wow.
So back-to-back state titles, but you have to share it 1 year. No overtime back in 76. I was 13 years old at the time.
I wasn't born yet.
Yeah, right.
Bulldogs a 1st down. The 1st and 10 from the 30. Just over 5 minutes to play in the half.
It's going to be 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from their 30 after the 15-yard penalty. Wilson He's going to hand off. And there's a lot of minus yard carries tonight, Bob, on both sides.
Right. Good penetration. Again, I've been saying that all night, but the front four.
-3 for Crittenden. It's going to bring up 2nd and 13. I'm going to love to see the tackles for losses stat after this game. 2nd and 13 for the Bulldogs. Wilson in the shotgun. And it's a screenplay. And it's going to be completed for a first down. Out over the 45, out to the 46. Nice little screenplay from Wilson to Chip Morgan.
Yeah, good play call. That's what you do against an aggressive front line. And blitzes. Throw that screen in there. Good yardage there for Andalusia, first down.
It's got to be an 18-yard gain to Morgan. 1st and 10 for the Bulldogs from their own 45. Wilson scrambling out. He throws one downfield. And it's going to be a nice defensive play there in the backfield.
Pass intended for number 12. Falls incomplete. We do have
by Marcus Fedorkowitz. And there is a flag back in the backfield, or is that a towel?
Well, they're talking. It apparently is against, could it be a face mask? No, roughing the passer.
That's the Raiders back-to-back 15-yard penalties is going to move Andalusia into Raider territory down to the 40-yard line. I don't know why they got the fourth quarter on the scoreboard already, but we are in the second quarter.
Right. They've had that. It may be broken. They've had that on.
1st and 10 Bulldogs at the Raider 40. Wilson in a shotgun. He's going to throw a quick out to Blackston, but it's going to fall incomplete. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
So what should we look for this week with Notre Dame and Pitt?
I think it's going to be a tighter. They have Notre Dame favored by 10, but I think it's going to be a lot tighter. When those two teams get together, Pitt always plays Notre Dame tough.
Yeah, I'll take some of that 10.5.
There's going to be handoff to Crittenden. He's met right at the line of scrimmage, but he's going to push forward to the 37-yard line, a gain of 3.
3rd down for the Bulldogs. 7.
Raiders
bring up 3rd and 7 for the Bulldogs at the Raider 37.
Raiders shuffling players in and out, trying to get some folks a break.
You got a lot of these defensive linemen playing both ways tonight, so. The Raiders with their starting offensive line out. Yes, the whole offensive line.
3rd down and 7.
And their coach.
And their coach as well. 3rd and 7 for the Bulldogs. Wilson's feeling pressure. He's got a receiver. Off his fingertips would be Brundage, and it's going to bring up 4th and 7.
It may go for it here.
I would not be surprised.
With less than 3 until halftime.
Unless Coach Taylor wants to play the field position game here.
Navarre got the opening kickoff, so the Bulldogs will
get the ball to start.
Or they'll have the option. But
they'll have the option, but more than likely will take the ball to start the second half. 4th and 7. Don't be surprised. This is your quarterback at punter, so there's a flag that's off the right side of his foot. It's going to go out of bounds at the Raider 35.
3 yards.
But there is a penalty on the play. If it stands, that's going to be officially a 2-yard punt, Bob.
Yeah, low snap. Did a good job. Raiders had punt safe on. Did not rush as they had in the previous punts, or they may have had it.
We're going to have procedure against
the
Bulldogs, and we're going to decline it. Be 1st and 10 Navarre from the 35.
Yeah, you don't want to. You could say, well, back them up, but bad things can happen, like
Just under
fake
3
punt
minutes to
or
play in the half.
We'll give you the big Bubba's names here as
From their own 35.
once we get going here.
Looking to put some more points on the board before the half.
we could call them the replacements.
No. They are the big Bubbas tonight.
Okay.
No replacement. Pass to Hall. He's going to try and cut back before he's met by 3 would-be Bulldog defenders at the 43-yard line. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain from Marquise to Hall.
Gain of 8 on the play brings up 2nd down and 2.
Hall with his 3rd catch of the night. Becoming the go-to receiver for Navarre here in his junior season. 2nd and 2 for the Raiders from their 43. 2:16 on the clock. It's going to be handoff to Rivera. He's going to push to the outside over the midfield stripe and into Bulldog territory. Down to the 48-yard line.
Outside, gain of, we'll call it 8 on the play.
He's going to get into Bulldog territory down to the 48-yard line. So a 9-yard gain for Rivera, and it's going to be a 1st down Navarre.
Little off-tackle play, nice yardage, good second effort.
Nice job by the big Bubbas up front there to give him enough time to get outside. 2:04 on the clock. Raiders 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 48, up 7-0. Marquise in at the shotgun. He's going to hand off to Rivera once again. He's going to try to get back to the line of scrimmage and almost.
Handoff.
A late hit there.
It's going to be a loss of 1 back to the 49.
Rivera trying to get to the outside. Loss of 2 on the play brings up 2nd down and 12.
A long 1-yard loss. Actually, they do spot it right at the midfield stripe, so that's going to be a loss of 2. 2nd and 12 for the Raiders from the midfield stripe. Mitchell and Hall to the top of the screen. A.J. Arno to the near side. Rivera in the backfield with Zach Marquise. They're going to pitch it to the Rivera, get him to the outside. He's going to gain a couple back to the 45, actually give him 3 down to the 46, and it'll bring up 3rd and 7 for the Raiders.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Could be another slant here, or an excellent opportunity for a screenplay.
We're down under a minute to go here in the first half. Navarre 7. Andulusia nothing here on IrishBillSports.com. Clock down to 42, 41, 40. 3rd and 7 from the 46. And a nice pitch and catch. It's going to be a catch for Raider 1st down, but the ball's going to go out of bounds. It's going to be a catch down to the 35. It's going to be a gain of 11 to Mitchell and a Raider 1st down.
Gain of 10. That's going to move the chains. 1st down, Raiders.
Raiders trying to keep this drive going. 28.5 seconds to go here in the opening half. 7-0 Navarre. Mitchell and Perea up to the top. Arno and Hall to the near side. Rivera in the backfield with Zach Marquise. 1st and 10 Navarre.
Penalty marker on the play.
And there was a shift on the defense. I don't know if they're going to get.
Yeah, they shifted. That was truly planned. Great game plan there.
It's going to be a shift and a penalty against Navarre. Move it back to the 40.
I think that's the 3rd false start tonight for the Raiders.
It's going to bring up 1st and 15 from the 40 with 28.5 seconds to go here in the first half. 7-0 Navarre. Marquise waiting a little bit too long in the pocket. It goes down all the way back to the 45. Coach Wall's going to call a timeout with 15.6.
Timeout call.
Or did Andalusia call timeout?
Now, I saw Coach Walls here on the near sideline calling for the timeout. So not much offense here in the first half for either team. 55 yards for Navarre, 76 for Andalusia. But Raiders are up in front where it counts on the scoreboard, 7-0.
And you know, it somewhat predictable for being off for 2 weeks. But you also, you know, got to take your hats off to both defenses. Have played very well.
Normally we'd be looking for a halftime show here at Navarre, but unfortunately with 2020, no halftime shows this year.
Second down and 20 for the Raiders with just over 15.
Devin Wright comes in at tight end.
First half.
Hall comes out. Arno to the near side. They're going to send Mitchell to the top of the screen. Second and 20 for Navarre. Matthew Perea comes in a little bit late. Sets. Second and 20 for Navarre. Arno looking downfield, and there's going to be a pass interference. That young man's quick.
Which one?
Both of them.
Both of them.
It's going to be a 15-yard pass interference penalty against Andalusia.
If that's the call. Or is it? Yeah, it is. You never know.
But it's not.
It's not a spot foul like it is in the pros.
In the pros, so it's going to be 15 yards from the line of scrimmage. So it will not be an automatic first down. It will bring up 2nd and 5.
You may have an opportunity to run one play on a quick out to give Penton either to try to get closer, a better vantage point for a field goal, or try to go for the home run here.
In college, in pros, it's an automatic first down.
I believe so.
But in high school, it is not. If you have 20 yards to go and it's 15 yards, it's still 2nd and 5.
That gives the advantage to the defense to me.
Marquis just throwing into the end zone. That's going to fall incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and 5.
Almost intercepted on that play.
So the Raiders will have one more play here. 3.5 seconds to go in the half. Up 7-0. The Raiders going to try a long field goal.
Bring out their field goal unit.
And this will be the Preston Penton coming out. This also will be spotted at the 38. Plenty of leg. And that is a new school record. 48-yard field goal, but there is a flag on the play.
Could be defensive.
If it stands, that will be a new school record here at Navarre, a 48-yard field goal. It breaks the previous high of 43 by Brady Hamill and Stephen Householder. It'll be a personal foul, decline, field goal is good. And Preston Penton is in the Raider record book with a 48-yard field goal. He put a boot into that one, Bob.
He sure did. And I knew you knew what the record was.
Because he almost broke it last year over at Lincoln.
Right. All right, put the points on the scoreboard, guys.
It is 10-0. Navarre finishes the half. We're going to take a lengthy commercial break so we can take a breather. Your score at the half, Navarre 10 and Andalusia nothing on irishmillsports.com.
Great teams have great support. The Navarre Raiders have one of the best support organizations, the Navarre Raider Quarterback Club. All the members see to it that the Raiders have all available necessities to keep the Raiders on track. Whether they're seeing to it that they are properly fed, have good transportation, or making sure that all Raider fans can hear all the exciting Navarre Raider football action, the Navarre Raider Quarterback Club is there to make it happen. Thanks, Navarre Raider Quarterback Club, for your support of your winning Navarre Raiders on IrishVilleSports.com.
A strong work ethic takes pride in a job well done. This is the kind of person you need. Express Employment Professionals can help because we understand what it takes to hire the right person. It takes real people, real interviews. We find good people, matching the right skills with the right jobs from the production floor to the front office. Express knows jobs. Get to know Express. Go to expresspros.com to find a location near you.
Navarre Raider Sports is brought to you by Ursula Householder of Coldwell Banker Residential Real Estate, your local real estate connection. With Ursula, you got a positive, helpful partner for buying or selling a home. Ursula can help with all of your real estate needs. Whether in the Florida Panhandle or around the world, her 16 years experience in real estate will work for you with innovative marketing strategies. Thinking about selling your home? Call Ursula for a free marketing analysis to see if you qualify for one of the incentive programs. Call or text 850-642-5711. Email ursula.householder@floridamoves.com or go to householderhomes.com. Go Raiders! Your fans are all behind you at the field or while you're watching at home.
Craig Culver of Culver's. Before farm to table, before field to fork, there was just good, wholesome food. Grown by America's farm families, prepared fresh at Culver's, and always served with a smile. We still cook every Butterburger to order using fresh 100% Midwest beef and craft our frozen custard right in the restaurant using family farm fresh dairy. So thank you, farmers. Welcome to Delicious.
University Lending Group, located in Harvest Village, is Navarre's local mortgage lender. If buying, selling, or building a dream home is in your future, you need to contact University Lending Group. Jennifer Gomes and Stacy Wright are the loan specialists who have the experience to take you step by step to make your buying, building, or selling experience smooth. See University at 752 Navarre Parkway, Suite 56, or call 850-396-0322.
Welcome back to Bennett C. Russell Stadium. We're at the half. Navarre 10, Andulusia nothing here. And kind of a defensive battle, would you say?
Yeah, very much so. It almost reminds me of like an opening game type thing. As far as from Navarre's standpoint.
Navarre with 2 weeks off. Last time they played was on the 8th of October against Choctaw, and a 50-21 victory for the Raiders. Week 1, they were up at pace, 17-7 Navarre. Week 2, they go to Gulf Breeze. They come from behind, being down 14 points in that ball game for a 35-21 victory. 3-0, looking to go 4-0. A lot of adversity tonight with the Raiders' offensive line not be able to dress this evening.
Right.
And that was the reason that they canceled their game last week against Niceville. And speaking of Niceville, they're in the third quarter. No running clock against Catholic. Only 14-0. But they're still up 14-0.
Is hell froze over?
I don't know, but I mean, gosh, what a year that they're having. Let's go to the scoreboard. Lincoln 30, Godby 14 in the fourth quarter. Leon over FAMU 20-16. Liberty County over Franklin County 21-14. Madison County over Taylor County 28-7. Wakulla over Columbia. Columbia really struggling this year, 17-15.
Everybody wants to play them this year.
And we talk about Niceville. They put a touchdown up on the board, 21-0 now in the third quarter. Baker 14, Graceville nothing. Port St. Joe 21-0 over Holmes County. At the half, Pine Forest and Escambia are tied at 7. Chipley trailing Walton at home 19-7. Gadsden
Wow.
County 20, Arnold nothing. Bay 21, Bozeman 7. St. John Paul II beating Childs 20-14
Wow.
in the second quarter. Milton 14, Mosley 3 in the second quarter. Gulf Breeze 14, Choctaw 7 in the second. Pace over Crestview 15-13 in the second quarter. First quarter action, no updates from Jay and Northview. South Walton and Rutherford, Weewa and Sneeds. Maclay and Mariana, no score in the first quarter. Washington takes out Pensacola 40-7. Monroe Day over Bronson 56-0. Osceola Christian over Bell 30-19. And the following games were canceled. Taste at West Florida, Freeport at Cottondale, Jefferson County at Bluntstown. So there's all your halftime scores. 10-0 here at the half.
Yep, absolutely. Some of those scores were like wowzer.
I was the
Godby game was a surprise with Lincoln.
Chipley. Every time we give them praise, it seems like they go out and they suffer a defeat either at home or on the road. It just teams that Irish Bill and Seminole Bob picked to win.
Yeah,
they take a left turn at Albuquerque and don't even bother showing up.
Very good from Bugs Bunny.
You like that one?
Yeah, I think it took a long turn at Albuquerque.
I want to thank all of our viewers out there tonight enjoying this game. 10-0 Navarre. Anytime the Raiders are out on top, it's a good night.
It's a good night. Now, and one thing we failed to mention, Andalusia has shut out their last 3 opponents, I believe.
They've won their last 4 games. They're 5-3 on the season.
Yep.
And 3 straight victories on the road, 3 shutout. Actually, I'm not sure if they were on the road or at home. But here's their schedule so far. Week 1, they lost to Faith Academy 10-9, a tough loss there. They played against Fairhope. Fairhope, always a good team. 28-21. They lost that one. Andalusia then took out, I know I'm probably going to, Rehoboth. 38-22.
Yes.
Then a loss to Pike Road, 39-18. Then 4 straight wins, 45-12 over CH High School. That's probably Charles Henderson High School. Navarre has played Charles Henderson early on in their history.
Right.
In fact, while you talk a little bit, I'm gonna bring that up. That's your cue, Bob.
My cue. Where's the RST and U?
Well, we're going to pull up the old history, the records. I'm looking back to 2001, and the Raiders suffered a loss to Charles Henderson, 28-13. Danny Williams was the head coach that year. They finished 5-5 on this season against Charles Henderson. I believe that was the only time that they played. They're 0-1 against
Alabama
Davidson.
Schools. Oh yeah.
0-1 against Charles Henderson. They're 2-0 against Dothan, so they're 2-2 against Alabama schools. But it's been, I think Brian Lester said it's not been since 2015 that we faced an Alabama team.
Right, with certainly the new alignments and such, and late in the season, it's a surprise to get an Alabama team wanting to play because they're heading into the playoffs, and we certainly thank the Bulldogs from traveling. It was really it's a win-win. The Bulldogs get reps for their players. Navarre gets valuable playing time for their younger folks.
Actually, I'm incorrect, Bob. I'm going to interrupt you. There was the first season in '98, we played Strawn, Alabama. Then our very first game, we lost 25-14. We came back and beat them in 1999. And then we played Gulf Shores, and we beat them twice. So we're 2-0 against Gulf Shores, 1-1 against Strawn. So there's 3-1, and then 2-2. So we're 5-3 against Alabama teams.
Okay.
I stand corrected.
And that's the same record as the Bulldogs have. They're 5-3 while while we're talking about numbers. So
you know me, I love numbers. I've always loved numbers.
You're crunching numbers all the time. Tonight, I ask you this every week. What do you think Jay is saying to our troops in the locker room?
How? I just say this is what I think. I think he's saying, guys, we just got to keep plugging away. We're up 10-0 for as a little amount as offense as production that we put up in the first half. We're still up by 10. They're going to get the ball starting the second half. Let's go out. Let's stop them. Get the momentum back on offense and go off and try and finish this game up.
Because the Bulldogs are going to come up, fired up. They certainly want to, get on the board. Showed some outside speed. The quarterback's got a pretty good arm, and the like. So defensively, both teams have played exceptional. I mean, it's been really lights out. Both lines have been causing, and something we just don't see out of Navarre offensive linemen is quarterback sacks. Normally, our quarterbacks have had time to scramble and run while they're very effective. We run the quarterback draw a lot. We do rollouts, design runs, play action, and the like. So, we'll see how the second half turns out.
Both teams with -7 carries on yardage in the game. So the defensive lines are definitely getting it done for both teams tonight.
And we'll see how the fatigue sets in for Navarre. Usually when they play a team, well, let's take Choctaw 2 weeks ago. Between attrition and COVID, a lot of their players had to play both ways, and we wore them out in the second half. Hopefully that doesn't happen to Navarre, something that we've had the luxury of not having to experience, of our players playing both ways. We have guests. We have guests in the booth. Why don't we have attractive guests more often? I guess, Bill, I put deodorant on. I put deodorant on.
Yeah, you have my phone number. You can text me, and with the information, that'd be a lot easier, Erica.
But anyway, so halftime, 10-0. Navarre playing against Andulusia.
Tell me who she is. We love our viewers out there from North Dakota tonight. We got another viewer. I think that's the first time I've had a viewer from North Dakota.
North Dakota.
And I'm sure it's a little cold up there right now.
You know what's supposed to, change something serious. Colorado's been experiencing a lot of wildfires. Guess what it's supposed to do tomorrow in and around where Dante's playing? And
snow.
Yep, sure is.
Dante and Colorado State were supposed to be playing this weekend. They were supposed to be playing New Mexico, but unfortunately New Mexico's governor would not let them travel out of the state because of the restrictions that they still have in place.
Would they allow Colorado State to come in?
I don't think so.
Yeah, so
they'll get off their season going next week as they will play Fresno State. Always a good matchup. Fresno State with a good program out there.
And I know
here we're talking about things on fire. Niceville had it again, 28-0. Since we've been talking about them in the last 3 minutes, they put up 2 touchdowns.
I didn't do it, I promise.
that Eagle team, gosh, they are scary.
They're
scary good.
They are scary good, and
the one that surprised me a little bit is that Pine Forest Escambia game. 7-7 at the half.
Could be it obviously is a defensive struggle, and that game may be on TV. I don't know if you were going to TiVo it or not.
No, the game tonight was Gulf Breeze
Choctaw.
and Choctaw tonight, so I'm taping that game. So, you know me, I'm just a football junkie. I'll watch any football. It doesn't matter who's playing. Even your Knowles. I even went to a Knoll game.
Your third Knoll game.
Good luck. I was good luck, wasn't I? That's the first time I went to a Knoll game where they won. They lost to Miami in my very first game back in the 90s. And then Notre Dame went over there a little bit later in the 90s when Tyrone Willingham was still the coach at Notre Dame. And Notre Dame won that game 34-24. Yeah, I remember scores. I know. As my wife says, the producer at home says I got a lot of useless information that I talk about all the time. But to me, it's not useless. As a broadcaster, anytime that you can reach back into your previous games and events that you've gone to, it makes for a better broadcast.
Yep, absolutely. Watch the replay of our Wednesday show.
Shout out to our North Dakota family as they found YouTube Live, and we got a chat from them. So, guys,
welcome.
Communication is a great thing, is it not?
It is. We ought to make a map of the folks. We got North Carolina. We got North Dakota. Sometimes when Miss Wright's on the road, who knows where? Who knows where Ursula's listening in somewhere.
Speaking of Ursula, I just got a text from her. Her and Mike, they checked in right after Preston made the 48-yard field goal because their son Steven shared the record with my son Brady at 43 yards. So congratulations from the householders on Preston Penn becoming a new record holder with a 48-yard field goal, the longest ever at Navarre.
My son George played soccer with the youngest householder.
Michael?
Yeah. No?
No, Michael's the dad.
Yeah.
Michael's retired Air Force. And then Steven's doing very well for himself right now. Just recently got married, I believe, or got engaged, one or the other. I'm sure Ursula will correct me in a moment.
Steven about 21 years old? Or is he
no,
older?
Steven is older than Brady. So he was on the 2010 team. So
that's right.
He's 6 years older than actually 5 years older than Brady. So he's about 27, 28.
Yep. That was the brother that was there at some of our gatherings at the householders.
Former coach Scott Weaver checking in again tonight. Says, doing a great job, guys. Glad they're back playing. We are too, Scott.
Yep.
Scott's son, Chris, holds a single-game receiving record at Navarre with 13 catches in a game.
Wow.
That was against Pace.
Who was quarterback?
Back in that game was a kid by the name of Austin Grimm was the quarterback for Navarre back in 06-07. And that was the first 2 years that they made the playoffs in Raider history. And unfortunately, they got beat in that game, 55-13, I believe, was the score at Pace. Pace, very dominant program during that era. And but he had 13 catches, and I believe Joey Torres, linebacker, went on to run track and field at South Alabama. He had 15 tackles that night. I know, I pull him out of nowhere. I'm sorry. It's what I do.
All those tackles, was that the Freeport stat guy that was given that?
Oh gosh, did you look at those? Did you go back and look at their stats? There was no way that those stats. I can see the first guy of 22. I can see that.
Yeah.
9 solos and 13 assists, but then you had 4 or 5 guys with like 15 and 16. Not possible.
Assists maybe, but
because I look, unless they're giving 2 assists like in hockey on the tackle.
Speaking of which,
we're about a minute away from the second half here. 10-0 Navarre here over Andulusia. Welcome to Bulldogs to Bennett C. Russell Stadium.
Great people.
Both teams. The Navarre event was initially looking at playing a team out of Clearwater last evening, Clearwater Academy International. But unfortunately, that didn't work out. So Coach Walls got right back on the phone, got a hold of Coach Taylor at Andalusia High School. They had an off week, so they were able to work out a deal for Andalusia to come here.
Whatever team they were supposed to play forfeited, I believe, and so.
All right, Raider Nation, let's hear
they're
it.
getting ready to come back out on the field. Navarre 10.
Getting ready to kick off second half.
We want to thank Felina Moso. Said, let's go Raiders. She's cheering us on from Yuma, Arizona. Thanks.
Yuma, Arizona. All the way to.
No, that's wrong.
Oh,
wrong song.
Oh, well. Well, thank you for listening from Yuma.
You ever been through Yuma? I have.
I've been to Phoenix, but not to Yuma.
I've been to Phoenix. I've been to Tucson, and then we went over through Yuma into Southern California up to Oceanside, Marine base there.
Yep.
After the game, for any reason, we ask that you meet them in the parking lot or outside the stadium. Thank you for your cooperation.
So we have Arizona, North Dakota, Sweden.
Sweden checking in if he stayed up. There's 7 hours time difference over there.
Oh, he texted.
Early on before the
Sure
game.
did, yep.
Penn get ready to get toe on leather to get the second half started here. 10-0 Navarre here in the second half as we are underway. It's a line drive kick that's going to come down at the 12-yard line. It's going to be returned by Crittenden. Nice return out over the 20, out to the 25. A 13-yard return for Crittenden. It'll be 1st and 10 Bulldogs.
Good kickoff coverage there by Navarre.
22 of the Raiders. Derek.
Nice special teams there. With that field goal, the record breaker, that gives him kind of a heads up on that special teams player of the game, doesn't it, Bob?
Yes, sir.
1st and 10 Bulldogs from their own 25. We're just underway here in the second half. Irish Bill and Seminole Bob on IrishBillSports.com. Wilson in the shotgun. It's going to be a handoff and a nice cutback run. And a first down run out to the 43-yard line. A gain of 18 for Burnett. And a initial first down of the second half on the 18-yard run by Burnett. 1st and 10 Bulldogs as they try to pick up the speed here a little bit from the 43. Trailing 10-0. There's going to be a handoff off left tackle, but not much. A gain of 1 for Crittenden. Give him 1 on the carry. 2nd and 9 for the Bulldogs from their 44. Actually, the end of the football just sniffing that 45-yard line. Let's call it 2nd and a long 9 for the Bulldogs from their 44. 11 minutes on the clock here in the third, 10-0 Navarre. Wilson goes under center. He's going to hand to the deep back, Burnett, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Actually going to lose about a half yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 9.
Short loss is going to bring up 3rd down.
3rd and 9 for the Bulldogs from their 44 as they spot the ball right at the line of scrimmage, Bob.
Yep. On that kickoff play, 44 for Navarre went down with a shoulder injury.
3rd and 9. Raiders looking to get the offense back on the field here if they can make a stop here on 3rd and 9. Wilson in the shotgun, back to pass. He's feeling pressure. He's got a receiver that's going to cut back, and it's going to fall incomplete. And they're going to throw a late flag. Very late flag. From the
could be legal contact or holding. Yeah, holding.
Holding, so that will be a
automatic first down.
Should be an automatic first down, or is it?
Referee's call on this one.
Let's wait for the call here. They're going to mark off 10. It's going to give the Bulldogs a first down. Big penalty against Navarre.
Yep.
As the ball sailed.
Yep.
10-yard penalty.
And
probably a good 10, 15 yards.
Sorry about that. Maybe that's why the pass was incomplete.
First down of the second half for Andulusia, and a nice run off left tackle down to the 40.
7 on the play.
With Bailey Faulkner, it looks like. Actually, that was number 4. Going to be a gain of 7. 2nd and 3. The handoff to Crittenden, and he's going to be close to another Bulldog first down at the Raider 36.
That player that went off earlier, Bill, was Bailey Houston. His shoulder appeared to be injured.
Give the Bulldogs another first down, and they're moving into Raider territory deep now.
36-yard line.
9th first down in the game. First and 10 Bulldogs at the Raider 36. 9:25 on the clock here in the third. 10-0 Navarre. Twin receivers to the near side. Single back to the right is Burnett. Jake Wilson in the shotgun. And we're going to have a timeout. Andalusia.
Timeout. Bulldogs. First time.
Well, I got to give you a little tidbit of medical information on Bailey. He has he gets stingers quite a bit. So I was talking with his dad the other day at lunch. Who's the commander of the special ops squadrons up at Duke Field, and yeah, they have to really be careful. He's got to do a lot of stretching, and but yeah, he experiences stingers now and then, and they got to keep an eye on it. Jason Garner, Doc Garner checking in at Johnny Houston's. Thanks, Doc. And everyone over there at Johnny Houston's. And yes, I knew Ursula would correct me. Engaged, will graduate in May. Doctor of Physical Therapy, wedding after that. Smart move.
Congratulations.
Just got engaged.
Yeah.
And finishing up school.
Great family.
Indeed. They've done so much for the Raider and Navarre community. First and 10 Bulldogs at the Raider 36. It's going to be Wilson on the keeper, but he's not going very far as he's tackled after a gain down to the 35 by Devin Wright. Second and 8 on the 2-yard carry by Wilson.
Brings up 2nd down and 9.
They're going to back the ball to 35. 2nd and 9. Bulldogs at the Raider 35. 8:44 on the clock here in the third. 10-0 Navarre. Wilson goes under center. He's going to hand off to Burnett, and a nice tackle there, an arm tackle by Devin Wright. Once again, down to the 32, a 3-yard gain. It'll bring up third and about a long 5.
By number 5, Devin Wright.
This is a big play here.
Brings up 3rd down.
Last time we were in a situation, Navarre had a holding penalty on a pass play.
Come on, Raider Nation. Let's get behind.
Wilson's going to go into center. Single receivers to both sides. Burnett, the deep back. He's going to get the handoff, and the Raiders are there to meet him at the line of scrimmage, and it's going to bring up 4th down on no gain.
Brings up 4th down and 6.
4th and 6, and I'm sure we will keep the Bulldogs offense out there on the field. Let's see what Coach Taylor's going to call here. Wilson is staying out there, but he's also the punter. But they're going to stay in the offensive formation. They're going to line 2 receivers to the near side, single to the top. Crittenden in the backfield to his right. 4th and 6. Andalusia back to pass. And it's going to be caught in. A fingertip tackle saves the touchdown. It's going to be number 34 on the reception. That's Caleb Blackston. It's going to be a gain down to the 16. Gain of 16 and a Bulldog first down on a big 4th down completion. Blackston with his 4th catch on the night. 1st and 10. Crittenden gets the carries. What a nice maneuver over the 10 and down to the 5 and down inside the 4. A gain of 12 and a Bulldog first down.
First and goal for the Bulldogs.
Trap play up the middle. If you remember, in the Choctaw game, Choctaw had that same play. They ran over and over against us, I believe.
First and goal for the Bulldogs at the Raider 4. 6:40 on the clock. 10-0 Navarre, but the Bulldogs are getting close.
First and goal.
Wilson under center is going to go to the deep back, And he is going to get back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. Second and goal from the 4 coming up.
You said the Bulldogs were sniffing the goal line?
Yes.
Okay. I just got that. I was like, but I'm pumped.
That was number 1 on the carry. His first carry of the night. Second and goal just inside the 4. Almost touching the 3-yard line for the Bulldogs. Trying to get on the scoreboard here tonight. It's going to be a handoff. No, the keeper by Wilson, and he's going to find the end zone from some 3 yards out. And the Bulldogs are on the board at 5:52 of the third.
Into the end zone for the first points for the Bulldogs.
On a 3-yard keeper by Jake Wilson. And Theus will be in for the extra point.
Raider player is down on the far side. It's coming off.
So the Bulldogs take the opening second half drive and march down the field and put points on the board after they converted on a 4th and 6 play.
Bulldogs line up for the extra point.
But a 6-minute drive, I believe.
Just over 6:08. Might take us to the water break. Theus with the extra point try. It is up, and it's true, and it's through. 10-7 is your score here with 5:52 to go into third between Navarre.
Official timeout for a water break.
We're going to have a water break here, as I just stated. Let's go back to the scoreboard, see if we got any updates here, Bob. 28-0, Niceville over Pensacola in the 4th quarter. Port St. Joe 42, Holmes County 14. Baker 28, Graceville nothing. Pine Forest over Escambia 14-13 in the 4th quarter. Walton over Chipley 22-7 in the 4th. Gaston County over Arnold still at the half. South Walton over Rutherford at the half, 21-20. Milton 14-10 over Mosley at the half. Gulf Breeze 21-14 over Choctaw at the half. Monroe Day 56-0 over Bronson. St. John Paul II defeats Childs 40-27 tonight.
Did you pick Bronson?
I did not pick Bronson. Monroe Day is undefeated. They're 6-0 on the season. There was no way I was going to pick Bronson, even though I did pick him last week. Theus with the kickoff here. Getting ready to put toe on leather. 10-7, Navarre over Andalusia. A high end over end kick is going to be taken at the 1-yard line. And he's going to go right up the middle once again. Another big return. Mitchell out over the 45 and into Bulldog territory to the 47.
Across the 50-yard line.
A 52-yard return for Mitchell. And the Raiders will have a first down in Bulldog territory.
We may have co-special team recipients.
Or one may get the Ian Lockwood player of the game, and the other one the special teams player of the game. 2 returns tonight for Mitchell for 128 yards. The Raiders have first and 10 at the Bulldog 47 with 5:41 on the clock. Also, we're getting a Tana Varner checking in from Hillsborough, Tennessee.
Wow.
It's going to be Jaden Rivera on the carry. Nice little razzle-dazzle. We're going to have a penalty on the play. Might be a face mask or a 5-yard face mask penalty.
Could be.
Or we might have a holding. Let's see what they're going to call.
Penalty marker on the play.
It's going to be a gain of 5 for Rivera.
Or was that a dead ball foul?
They're going to mark off 15. It looks like against Andalusia. It's going to give the Raiders a first down inside the 30, all the way down to the 27-yard. A 15-yard penalty against the Bulldogs.
Face mask against the Bulldogs.
We were both
15-yard
right.
Penalty tacked on to the end of the run.
And then a sportsmanlike penalty.
Sportsmanlike conduct against the Bulldogs.
So 2 15-yard penalties is going to give the Raiders a first down, half the distance to the goal, so it should be about the 13-yard line. Maybe some wordy dirds.
Could be.
It'll be 1st and 10 Navarre, nonetheless, down to the Bulldog 13-yard line. A face mask penalty followed by an unsportsmanlike. Jaden Rivera in the backfield. See which quarterback's out here to start the second half. That 1 and that 4, they kind of look they're pretty close. But that kind of looks like Zach Marquise. As soon as, number 4 is out there. 1st and 10 Raiders at the Bulldog 13-yard line. 5:28 on the clock. 10-7 Navarre. It's going to be Marquise on the keeper, and he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage for no gain.
Quarterback keeper.
2nd and 10 for Navarre.
Goes back to the line of scrimmage. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Raiders.
Back to the 13, 2nd and 10, Bob.
Yeah, it was a design run all the way. Lots of success early in the season.
Our previous cameraman, Tim, unfortunately cannot attend games this year because he's quarantined. So he's checking in. He says, "Go Raiders, send them Bulldogs back to their pen."
Tim, I wish you were here. Slant play.
Nice play there by the defender, Josh Gurley. It's going to fall incomplete and bring up 3rd and 10.
The Raiders definitely want to get points here. As predicted, the Bulldogs came up pretty fired up at halftime. Both teams have had untimely penalties. In this situation, can Navarre capitalize and cash in?
Trip receivers to the near side, single to the top. 3rd and 10 for the Raiders at the Bulldog 13. 4:35 on the clock. 10-7 Navarre. That's going to be incomplete and bring up 4th and 10. He threw it right in between 2 would-be Raider receivers, and they're going to send Penton out for the field goal attempt.
And the Raiders bring out their field goal unit.
Well, he told us, he checked in during the Choctaw game, said he wished he was out there. Well, he's getting his chance now.
This will be his 3rd attempt on the night. Set the school record right at the half, the 48-yarder. This will be from 32. Kick is up. It's a line drive. It's going to be left, and it's going to be no good, and a great defensive stand by the Bulldogs.
Yeah, that's something definitely head coach Walls did not want to happen.
Take over on downs.
Navarre has gone up and down the field, but was successful one time on, a field goal and one time on the pass over the middle.
They'll get the ball at the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. So the great field position of the Raiders on the return by Jabari Mitchell and the back-to-back 15-yard penalties. And the Raiders come out with a goose egg on that drive.
Yep.
Wilson in the shotgun, 10-7 Navarre. It's going to be Burnett off left tackle out to the 21-yard line, a gain of 1, 2nd and 9.
About a half a yard. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 9.
Raider defense out there. Grady Kelly in the middle. Eric Mraz on the defensive end on the left side. 2nd and 9. A good effort by Wilson just to get it off as he was feeling pressure from Grady Kelly. They'll fall incomplete. bring up 3rd and 9.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Well, you know, in the off-season, besides going to all the camps and all and continuing his workouts, Grady put on some weight, most of it muscle.
Grew a half inch.
His speed didn't get any less.
6'4.5", 270. Already committed to Colorado State, but there are more offers out there on the table. 3rd and 9 for the Bulldogs. Wilson back to pass. And he threw it between two receivers. Between
for number 21.
Blackston and Dorsey. And that's going to bring up 4th and 9 and a punt. 4th punt on the night for the Bulldogs.
Both quarterbacks kind of had a hard night, both running the ball and throwing the ball.
Fourth and 9, Jaden Jones. Actually, that is Jabari Mitchell back. And why would you not put Jabari back out there after the night that he's had so far, Bob?
I don't know. Navarre called timeout. So both teams have used a timeout in the second half now.
So it's senior night tonight for the band and the junior ROTC. And if you want to watch it, you can go back and watch the start of our broadcast, as well as the senior night for the players and the cheerleaders in our first home game.
I'm not trying to take a picture of the fence. They're introducing the cheerleaders, and they're part of Team Navarre.
That is correct. It's going to be 4th and 9. Jabari Mitchell going back to inside the Raider side of the field, standing about the 40-yard line, waiting to punt from Jake Wilson. 4th punt of the night for Andalusia.
Dominique Noel. Madison Beisel.
Mitchell moves back inside his 35, back to the 34. Fair catch signal. And a nice grab there by Mitchell at the 35. That's gotta leave you shaking there a little bit, Bob.
I got it. I think I got it.
Let's go to the college scoreboard in the third quarter. Wisconsin 28, Illinois 7. Major League Baseball World Series, Game 3, Dodgers 6, Tampa Bay 1.
Alexa DeBrooker.
The producer is happy at home right now.
Oh, because Wisconsin's winning?
Wisconsin's winning 28-7.
Sierra Graves.
Zach Marquise bringing the offense back out.
Howard. Lindsey Haynes.
Tyler Columbine out there as well, one of the big bubbas.
Charlotte Haas.
Ethan Newman, a sophomore, out there filling in tonight. Marquise in the shotgun. Hall goes in motion. It's going to be a handoff to Rivera. He's looking for room to run. Not much there. And he's going to lose one back to the 40, actually back to the 34.
Yeah, I mean, look, all the offensive linemen are valuable. Is one anymore, some would argue, right-handed quarterback, the left tackle, etc. But, the center and shotgun and timing is so important on handoff plays like that and RPOs.
And Columbine in there at center tonight. As the Raiders also missing their long snapper tonight. 2nd and 11 for the Raiders from their 34. Hardy goes in motion from left to right. Marquise with the pass. It's completed pass. Hardy's first catch on the season, and he's going to be close to a Raider first down. Out to the 46, a gain of 12 to Davion Harvey.
Marquise.
Just a little flare out there. Found open space.
For a Raider first down.
12-yard gain.
10 at the 46-yard line.
For Hardy on his first catch of the season.
Plays like that make the RPOs even more successful, the running plays, getting Rivera some space here.
Raider first down. Out to the 46. 2:16 on the clock. 10-7 Navarre here in the third. It's going to be Rivera trying to get some yardage. He's going to get over to the midfield stripe, actually right at midfield. It's going to be a gain of 4, bring up 2nd and 6.
Hand off to Rivera.
He's not afraid. He's not afraid to be like a fullback. He loves contact. We're so used to seeing him in open space, but he can bang inside too.
He's got some strength out there.
Yep.
2nd and 5 for the Raiders, just inside Bulldogs territory. Marquise in the shotgun. Richardson goes in motion from left to right. It's going to be a quick hitter and a Raider first down inside the 45, down to the 43, a gain of 7.
Gain of 7.
I believe that is, trying to look at the number over there. Is that Arno, number 6? Or is that Perea, number 8? I think that is Arno, number 6. So that's going to be a 7-yard gain to Arno, his 2nd catch of the night, and a Raider first down. It's going to be Marquise on the keeper. He's got a big run out here, and he lays the wood, and it gets laid right back.
Gain of 6.
But he's not afraid to take a hit.
No.
Gain of 6 for Marquise on a nice first down run.
Exactly. Got outside.
Not afraid of contact.
Now, one of the first plays that the quarterbacks have been able to get free on runs like that.
2nd and a long 4, let's call it. Just under 30 seconds to go here in the third. 10-7 Navarre. Mitchell goes in motion. And a tough snap, but he was able to corral it. But it's going to be a loss back to the 42.
Yeah,
a loss of 3.
Last 2 or 3 have been
low. Loss of a couple on the play. He's going to bring up.
There's a little moisture out here tonight, Bob. So that might have something to play into it as well.
Yep.
That's the end of the third quarter. Your Raiders 10, Bulldogs 7.
Let's get a couple of words from our sponsors, and we'll be right back. 10-7 Navarre at the end of 3.
Great teams have great support. The Navarre Raiders have one of the best support organizations, the Navarre Raider Quarterback Club. All the members see to it that the Raiders have all available necessities to keep the Raiders on track. Whether they're seeing to it that they are properly fed, have good transportation, or making sure that all Raider fans can hear all the exciting Navarre Raider football action, the Navarre Raider Quarterback Club is there to make it happen. Thanks, Navarre Raider Quarterback Club, for your support of your winning Navarre Raiders on IrishVilleSports.com.
And shout out to Dominic Cunningham's number 69 North Dakota family. Thanks for checking in tonight from North Dakota.
I'd like to remind everyone,
don't be a stranger.
Stadium, we are asking that all spectators remain
and Preston's dad, Ernie, checking in, asking if that was a 48-yarder. And yes, Ernie, it was a 48-yarder and a new school record.
As cautious as possible.
And it's a difference in this ball game right now, Bob.
It is.
When getting up to go to the concession stand or to the restroom. Please don't hang out in front of the concession stand.
Raiders should be switching the end of the field here.
Thank you for your cooperation.
We're going to have a 3rd and 8 coming up for Navarre from their 42.
3rd down and 8.
Marquise at quarterback, Rivera to his right, twin receivers near side, single to the top of the screen. Marquise going to roll out. He's going to try to find Mitchell, but he throws it incomplete. He'll bring up 4th down. And Andulusia has a train horn just like we do, Bob.
Yes, they do.
But we've added we'll raise your train horn with a pirate ship.
And the ROTC kids have been very quiet tonight.
Well, after that 50-point performance, and it's senior night, so you got
to balance things.
Yeah, you got to balance things out a little bit. Penn with the end over end punt. It's going to come down at the 8-yard line, and that's where he's going to go down right there. Second inside the 20 tonight.
Inside the 10.
34-yard punt. No return. And the Bulldogs will be backed up to their own 7-yard line.
Navarre special teams has really the standouts tonight, I think, all around. Blocking for Jabari's runs, field goal kicking.
2 punts inside the 20 for Preston.
Yep.
48-yard field goal. Nice submarine tackle there. And it's going to be a gain back to, actually no gain, back to the line of scrimmage for Crittenden. 2nd and 10 for the Bulldogs.
We'll bring up 2nd down and 10. Amir Rusto.
Wilson going under center. Crittenden deep in the backfield. And he's going to get to carry once again, but he's going to gain 1 this time out to the 8, bring up 3rd and 9.
Stacks him up at the line of scrimmage.
The Bulldogs have been successful running wide. I'm curious why. I mean, when you've got a huge line like that, you think you could, blow a typical team off the line of scrimmage, but Navarre's playing a very heady, smart defense and hanging with the big lineman.
Wilson back to pass. He's feeling pressure. He's going to roll out to his right. And it's going to be enough for a first down. Nice heads-up run there by Wilson. He's going to get a run out to the 19, a gain of 11, and a Bulldog first down.
Just enough. Bulldogs 1st and 10.
Nice coverage by Navarre.
Only problem is they were deep.
Yep. I couldn't
and that
react
allowed
fast enough. Yep.
Wilson to gain 11 on 3rd and 9 from their own 8. 10-10 on the clock here in the 4th. 10-7 Navarre. Wilson in the shotgun. He's going to hand off to Burnett. Burnett's not going anywhere.
Handoff, trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. He might have got there, maybe a yard on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 9.
They're going to give him a yard on the play, bring up 2nd and 9 at the 19, just inside the 20-yard line on their own end of the field. Wilson going to go under center this time. Twin receivers to the near side. There's going to be a big run here to the outside. Crittenden's going to have a first down out over the 40. Actually, they're going to spot him right at the 40-yard line. It's going to be a 21-yard gain and a Bulldog first down.
Yeah, they ran wide. He bounced it off. Play was initially going inside. Bounced it to the outside. Good yardage. He's a load to bring down. They have controlled the second half as far as
that
time.
They have. The ground game has been going here in the second half for the Bulldogs. 1st and 10. It's going to be a handoff to Burnett, but he takes a big tackle there at the 42-yard line.
He gets hit by that linebacker. Gain of 1 on
Sebastian Melendez with the big hit.
Florida State has an early kickoff tomorrow.
In Louisville.
Florida State favored.
Actually, no. Louisville's favored.
Yeah, are they?
I believe by 5. It's going to be 2nd and a long 8 for the Bulldogs. They're going to run a little screen play. And into Raider territory for another first down. Down to the 47.
Gain of 13.
Excellent play call.
Gain of 11 to Gurley.
Gives the Bulldogs a first down.
And another first down for the Bulldogs. Wilson under center. 1st and 10 Bulldogs at the Raider 48. Ball on the ground.
Fumble on the play.
I think the Raiders have forced another turnover here. And that they have. A big defensive play.
Well, I'd like to see
I
that
think that was
again.
Becky Domino with the fumble recovery and the strip.
I'd like to see if his knee was down. Either way, or nonetheless, I should say.
It's going to be Raider ball at the 44. Third turnover of the night.
26. Domino on the recovery. Gives the Raiders the ball at the 44-yard line. 1st and 10.
Jason Deal back in for the Raiders.
8 minutes to play.
Looking for Rivera to bust one here pretty soon, Bob.
Yeah, I agree. I was thinking the same thing.
He's going to get to the outside and back into Bulldog territory. Near a Raider first down, depending on the spot.
Outside.
Second and third effort
Gain
was
of 8 on the play.
looked like it was going to be for potential loss.
But he's going to get 8 on the play, bring up 2nd and 2.
This is where you may want to try a slant or even a fly pattern.
10-7 Navarre here with 7:15 to go. Second and 2 for the Raiders at the Andulusia 48-yard line. And timeout Navarre by Coach Jay Walls.
That leaves them with one left.
Timeout Raiders.
And like a good offensive line coach, he gives me a list of the big bubbas, Coach Greenhaw. Lemmy Wilson, left tackle. Grady Kelly, left guard. BK Cast, center. Lucas Marvel, right guard. And Ethan Newman is your right tackle. Thanks, Coach.
And I know you'd rather be here than there.
Columbine is actually quarantined, so number 65 is Cast. So there's your big bubbas for the night.
One of my favorite parts of Friday Night Lights.
And the Raiders going to have a 2nd and 2 at the Bulldog 48-yard line. Just 7 minutes to go here in the fourth. 10-7 Navarre. Deal in at quarterback for the Raiders. Rivera to his right. Mitchell and Arno to the near side. Hall to the top. 2nd and 2 for Navarre. Rivera's going to get the ball, and a Raider first down to the 44-yard line. Give him 2 yards, and a Raider first down to the 45. Give him 3 yards on the play. Move to chains. 6:45 on the clock here in the fourth. Thank you all for checking in tonight on YouTube Live and on the text line. We always appreciate our viewers out there. It's going to be Deal on the carry, and he's going to lose a yard back to the 46.
Marquise keeps it.
Or is that Marquise? Let's see what number is out there. Number 1 is that's actually Jason Deal.
Come on, Raider Nation.
We're going to bring up 2nd and 11 for Navarre from the 46. As we wind down to 6 minutes to go here in the fourth. It's 10-7 Navarre. Deal in the shotgun. Twins to the near side. Single to the top as Rivera goes in motion. And the Raiders just cannot get their passing game in sync tonight, Bob.
Yeah, I don't know if it's because the quarterbacks are hearing steps or what, but timing has been that was a fastball.
Third down and 11.
That was a Nolan Ryan fastball.
Yeah.
or a Bob Feller.
Bob Gibson.
You remember Bob Feller for the old
Oh,
Cleveland
yeah.
Indians
Oh, yeah.
back in the 40s and 50s. 3rd and 11.
Or your White Sox, spawn insane and pray for rain.
Yeah,
That's a little before our time.
indeed. 3rd and 11 for Navarre from the 46. Deal gets a good snap back, and he's going to feel pressure. He's going to lose the ball, and he's just going to fall on it at the 39.
Wow.
Like I said, there is a little moisture out here.
There
No
is.
rain, but that ball's a little bit slippery tonight, and it's going to be a loss all the way back to the 39-yard line.
Loss on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Loss of 14 on the play.
Just not hitting on all cylinders, but, I mean, you've got to give the defense of the Bulldogs credit, forcing a lot
Raiders bring up the
this.
punting unit. Just over 5 minutes to play.
It's going to take a nice bounce for Preston Penton down to the 21-yard line. Said, let it go a couple more yards, guys, and I'll get another one inside the 20.
For water break.
But it's going to be down to the 21-yard line. It's going to end up being a 40-yard punt.
It'll stay in the stat book 40 yards. Doesn't matter how it looks.
The only way you knew how it got there was by watching the video. And that means you would have tuned in to IrishBills.com to watch the Raiders each and every Friday night. Well, it's been far and few and in between here in the 2020 season, but nonetheless, we are here up on the roof at Navarre High. Enterprise will come calling next Friday night.
Yep. So we've had listeners from North Dakota, Tennessee,
Arizona, North Dakota, North Carolina. That's going to be 1st and 10 Bulldogs from their 21. 5:13 on the clock, and Navarre with a 3-point lead here, 10-7.
I'm sure Coach Greenhaw's family in Alabama listening to us.
Always. Herbie and the crew. Coach Baldry's mom always checking in. Hey, Mom. 1st and 10, the Bulldogs. It's going to be a nice gain to the outside. Still on his feet over the 30 and out to the 38-yard line. And that is Omari Lotmer.
Number 3 on the carry.
His 2nd carry of the night. It's going to move it out to the 39. A gain of 18.
Latimer, gain of a few. Gives the Bulldogs a 1st down.
Gain of 18 for Latimer. He's going to go off right tackle this time, and he bounced it out. Good move by Latimer. He's going to be into Raider territory down inside the 50, down to the 47-yard line.
Latimer,
a gain of 14.
Gets another 1st down.
And the Bulldogs having their way on the ground here in the second half, Bob.
Perhaps fatigue might be setting in, Bill. Just a little bit.
This is the
big bodies.
Andalusia's 9th game on the season. Navarre's 4th. 1st and 10 Bulldogs at the Raider 47. 4:42 on the clock here in the 4th.
1st and 10 Bulldogs.
There's going to be a nice run off left tackle.
Rumbles
Down to the 42-yard line. It's going to be a gain of 5 for number 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5 at the Raider 41. Actually give him 6 on the carry. 2nd and 4. Wilson back in the shotgun now. 2nd and 4. It's going to be a handoff. He's going to bounce to the outside, but not this time. And he's
handoff to number 5.
He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and bring up 3rd and 4.
Bring up 3rd down and 4.
4 down territory for the Bulldogs here as we wind down here under 4 minutes in the 4th quarter with 3:42 and counting. 10-7 Navarre here on IrishBillSports.com.
3rd down.
Battle of the horns tonight. 3rd and 4. Wilson under center. He's going to go to the deep back, and he is going to push forward for a Bulldog first down to the 35-yard line. Give him 6 on the carry.
Gives the Bulldogs a first down.
Great ball game if you're a fan.
Raiders have a player down here. "13 minutes ago in the fourth quarter, Wisconsin 28, still 28-7. Touchdown Badgers 35-7. Top of the 7th inning in World Series, the Dodgers 6, Rays 4. Let's go back to the scoreboard here. Port St. Joe 42-14 over Holmes County. Sneads over Weewa 8-6.
Wow.
Escambia jumping out 26-14 over Pine Forest. Walton 22. Chipley cut it to 20. 22-20. Pace 21. Crestview 19. Bay 27. Bozeman 20. Gulf Breeze 28. Choctaw 14. South.
It's fourth quarter. 3 minutes, 20 seconds left.
Northview 34. Jay 15. Niceville 35. Catholic nothing. Final. 1st and 10 Bulldogs at the Raider 35. 3:14 on the clock. Burnett with the carry. He's going to get 4 down to the 31-yard line.
Clock continues to run.
And the Bulldogs keep rotating fresh quarterbacks in and out of their lineup here. And it's paying to their benefit here in the fourth quarter.
When will the Bulldogs force themselves to throw the ball?
Let's ramp it up again.
2nd and 6. Wilson in the shotgun. We got a receiver wide open for the touchdown. Wilson to Chip Morgan from 31 yards out, and the Bulldogs take the lead with 2:27 to go. With 2:27 on the clock. 31-yard pass.
All right, touchdown, Bulldogs.
Theus in for the extra point. A big extra point here as the lead has been jumped to 13-10, Andalusia.
They're short players.
Big 31-yard pass play to Morgan. And Andalusia has their first lead of tonight from 31 yards out.
Bulldogs line up for the extra point.
And this fella they had somebody kicking straight on, but nope, this is soccer style in the pregame.
Theus with the extra point. It's up, it's true, and it's through. 14-10, Andalusia.
Bulldogs take the lead. 14, Raiders 10. 2 minutes, 27 seconds left.
Looking for a big return out of Mitchell this time, Bob?
If they kick it to him. You may want to just kick it out of bounds.
The way he's returned 2 for 126 yards on the night.
Yep, or pooch it.
Navarre trailing here late in the fourth, 14-10. A big pass play from Wilson to Morgan. Puts the Bulldogs out on top.
Little jump pass.
Well, they ran that play, the delayed handoff off right guard for about 4 or 5 straight plays, and then
boom.
The Raiders were expecting it, and boom, over the top.
Good call by the Bulldog coaching staff.
Coach Taylor, the head coach. Trent Taylor.
Think you spoke to him this week?
I actually spoke with the Clearwater coach.
Oh, that's right.
Mitchell back deep for the Raiders. We'll see if Theus is even going to put it anywhere near Jabari Mitchell. End over end kick. It's going to be, he's not going to give him a chance. That's 5 yards deep.
Kickoff goes out of the back of the end zone.
And the Raiders will take over 1st and 10 from their 20.
10 Raiders.
Huge play there.
Best kick of the night.
Yeah.
5 yards deep into the back of the end zone. The Raiders will have 1st and 10 from their 20. With 1 timeout left and 2:27 on the clock. Marquise bringing the offense. Cast at center for the Raiders. They're the supporting cast.
Yep, very good.
1st and 10, 2:27 on the clock. Raiders trailing at home, 14-10. And they're going to hit Mitchell on a quick hitter for a 4-yard gain.
Gain of 4 on the play.
See who.
2nd down and 6.
Second and 6 for the Raiders, down to 2 minutes. And he's just going to throw it incomplete. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Third down and 6.
1:59 on the clock. Raiders 3rd and 6 from their 24, trailing 14-10. Rivera is going to get to the outside, and he's going to get out of bounds. Out at the 27.
Completed the pass to the number 7, Rivera.
A gain of 3.
Going to bring up 4th down.
Well, Andalusia didn't panic when they got down early.
That they did not.
And Navarre did not take advantage of a couple of scoring opportunities.
At 1st and 10 at the Bulldog 13-yard line. And this is the ball game right here, folks. 4th and 3. Raiders going to get a 1st down. That's going to move the chains as they found Hardy's 2nd catch of the night for 5 yards. Move the chains.
But we go live ball.
1st down, Raiders.
Under 140, 138. And there's a late flag on the sideline.
The late hit. That was.
It's going to be a completed pass to Perea for no gain.
Could be holding out there on the screen. Holding on Navarre.
Let's see what they're going to call here.
Penalty marker on the play.
Wow.
They're going to mark off. It's going to stop the clock at 1:30.
First
Personal foul against
the
Bulldogs.
15-yard penalty. 1st down, Raiders.
Well, we're not there yet.
1:30 on the clock. 1 timeout left for Navarre. 1st and 10 from their 47.
Nice.
You got to either take off and make a decision to take off and run.
Tackle for a loss.
A loss of 1. 2nd and 11. Locked down to 105.
11. Right at a minute.
Need a good snap here. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage once again. Just struggling on the snap tonight.
Yeah, the snaps have been slow. It throws off your timing. Navarre calls their final timeout.
It's going to be 3rd and 12 for the Raiders coming up here when we come back to play after their last timeout.
For the Raiders, 48 seconds left.
You know, sign of a good ball club in the Bulldogs. They had some adversity early, some fumbles, untimely penalties, and they're on the verge of driving down hour and a half and beating a home team with literally how many days preparation for both teams? 3 days, maybe 4 days?
Yeah, 3 days, I believe. Tuesday? I think it was Tuesday.
You are headed to Okaloosa Island in the morning.
We're going to have a special guest on our show tomorrow morning. One Tim Tebow is going to be a guest on the
Tim
Southern Gentleman
Tebow.
Sports Show.
Man.
He'll be calling in. We'll have a 24 minutes with Tim tomorrow morning.
Awesome.
3rd and 12 for the Raiders from their 45. Good snap. And a good catch by Hall. He's down inside the 30, down to the, actually that was actually Trent Hall. 45-5. 25 yards to Hall and a Raider first down.
Need to hurry now. Run the ball.
Down to the 4, 1st and goal for Navarre. 16-yard gain to Mitchell.
Boy, that was a heady play there. That could have easily been called a fumble. Yeah.
Hurry up, guys. There, it's going to stop. We're going to have one play left here. Yeah, kind of like the Auburn game. Arkansas got that win taken away from them.
Just to clarify, the first one was a fumbled snap. That's why the clock.
Just like in the Auburn game.
The second one was an incomplete pass, stopping the clock. It all comes down to this.
Raiders will have 3rd and goal from the 3.
What a pass! Oh, he dropped it.
There's a penalty in the end zone. There's going to be one play, one on time down coming up. It's going to be, if it's against the defense, there's going to be one on time down.
Maybe
and they'll spot the ball at the 1 yard line. One more play in this ball game, folks.
Third down.
It's actually first down now. But it doesn't matter. It's one play.
One last untimed down, pending any penalties.
Here's the ball game, folks.
Well, we're going to take a timeout.
Andalusia timeout. We're not going anywhere.
Bulldogs.
In fact, you better not go anywhere either.
No.
One untimed down coming up for the Raiders on the defensive pass interference. 14-10 Andalusia. What a valiant effort by Navarre after Andalusia had grabbed the lead with 2:27 to go on the clock. Navarre converts a 4th down.
Y'all came down for a good one.
And this has turned into a great ball game here in the second half. Win, lose, or draw. What a game tonight, Bob.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And, you practice plays like this, whether it be two-point conversion or something from the same distance. Do you run the ball or do you throw it?
It's hard to say what I would do right here. One on time down, 14-10 Andalusia. A defensive stand gives the Bulldogs the victory. Win number 6. A score for the Raiders gives them a victory. Win number 4. It's going to be Rivera into the end zone for the touchdown. The Raiders win. The Raiders win on the last play of the game on a 3-yard run by Jaden Rivera. And the Raiders pull it out. 2:27 on the clock. And the Raiders march 80 yards down the field and pull out the victory. 16-14. What a comeback for the Raiders here in the final 2:27. The Raiders come back and pull it off in the end.
Yeah, that was a tough call in the end zone. That was a tough call in the end zone against.
Well, when I go back and rewatch the video this weekend, I'm going to take a look at that one and see if that was the right call or not. But the referee is down there on the field. He's a lot closer than what we are.
That's the ball game.
And the Raiders pull out a. Wow.
Bulldogs, 14.
I'm not sure I would have called a running play.
The big 25-yard catch by Hull sets up the first down inside the 20. A 16-yard grab by Jabari Mitchell puts them first and goal at the 4. The Raiders fumble the first snap, go 2nd and 2. Clock running down. They get the ball snapped and spike it. Clock stops with 3 seconds to go. The Raiders have one play and needing a touchdown, and they throw it to the back end of the end zone. The same spot where Tyler England caught a last-second pass against Pine Forest, 26-24 in the rain, if you remember that game.
Yep.
A couple years ago. And the same end zone, this time a penalty, and the Raiders call a run play. Jaden Rivera gets his number called, and he scores his 8th touchdown. Probably the biggest touchdown of his high school career thus far.
Absolutely. I mean, that's a heck of a call. I don't know if I'd have had the guts to call a running play on that. But hats off to our guests from Andalusia. They played their hearts out. When you think you have a win on an incompletion, and then a flag and an extra play. So, as the alma mater of both Andalusia and Navarre,
oh, Bob,
is being sung, y'all travel safely.
Well, one fact that you can look at, the Raiders scored 9 points with no time on the clock in this game.
Good game.
Thanks for coming down, guys. It's a pleasure.
Thanks. Be safe.
No time on the clock as they scored at the end of the first half on a 48-yard Preston Penton kick, a new Navarre record for length of field goal. But it's a 2-yard run by Jaden Rivera that puts the Raiders up when it matters at the very end from 2 yards out. No extra point attempted. The victory goes to the Raiders, 16-14. Yeah. The Raiders move to 4-0 on the season. They'll host Enterprise, and hopefully they'll get a healthy lineup back. But no excuses. You know what? The offensive line in that last drive, when they had to step it up, they stepped it up.
They did.
Coach Greenhawk, you got these young men ready. I know you've been in quarantine, but they're Raiders. They come ready to play. When their number is called, they come to play, and they came to play in that last drive when it counted. And what a great drive by Zach Marquise.
Yeah, it didn't look good in the beginning. Converted a fourth down play to a young man who had not caught any passes this year up until tonight.
Davion Hardy, he had 2 catches on the night.
So, gosh, that I feel bad for Andalusia. They really fought hard, and this is a tough team.
Joe Settle checking in. Niceville won 35-0. You got to see the last play of the game on our broadcast. Joe, thanks for checking in.
Another shutout for them?
Another shutout for them.
They
have outscored their opponents 241-28.
Are they ever going to go on the road?
I don't know. Are they? I think they have a game at Milton coming up next week.
And they got to go to Crestview in the first round of the playoffs.
That they do.
Yeah, which, you and I have.
But they moved to 5-0 on the season. Navarre stays unbeaten 4-0. Jay Wall's 80th victory in his 101st game.
Oh, my gosh.
Pretty impressive, isn't it?
It is. It is a very exciting football game, no matter, just here's the bottom line. Whether the calls went for or against Navarre still had to run it in the end zone, and the Bulldogs had to stop them from getting in the end zone. That's what it came down to. Navarre benefited on timely calls, but sometimes that's the way the ball bounces.
You had a 15-yard penalty down here at this end of the field on a helmet-to-helmet tackle. Right call. I don't know at the end there if that was the right call or not, and I'm not going to question the official. Yeah, Bill. Listen to Bill. Does Bill ever question the officials? Not much, but when I do, it's usually pretty accurate.
Well, I mean, you're
I don't know on that call.
You're an official too. You're a hockey official. I mean, you have an important job. You know all about instances like that, and I've reffed some really tight football games in my time. But again, Navarre had to punch it in. Bulldogs had to stop them. And I would say the same thing if it was the other way around when it came down to the last play of the game. I don't think I guess I've seen it on TV, but I've never seen it in person, a game come down to an untimed down. Unless it, yeah. I mean,
no untimed downs, but Brady's junior year at Miles, they had 6 games that were decided in the last minute of the game.
Wow.
3 of them on the last play of the game. And fortunately, they won 2 of those 3. The only loss was at Soldier Field to Morehouse College on a Hail Mary from 41 yards out. The only time they were behind the whole game was the last play of the game.
So, not that you're Dr. Bill or Dr. Phil, Dr. Bill, our linemen, are we expecting them back for homecoming?
We can only hope and pray that the young man recover. Those that are quarantined, I think, will be back because they're only for a period of time. I'm not sure on where the individuals, the 2 individuals that had it, I'm not sure who it was, but I'm not sure where they are in their progression on their recovery.
It's an unfortunate trivia fact that's become all part of our culture now, the word quarantine. And so, but anyway, a great night to be a Raider. Always
a little sloppy in the first half,
Yeah.
defensive battle in the first half.
Yeah.
Second half, Andalusia took the control with the ground game, and they were running, and they one timely pass at the end to give them their first and only lead of the night. But the mystique of Russell Bennett Stadium comes to play here at Navarre. Somehow they managed to pull this one out.
Yeah, I mean, look at the last 2 plays. You had what was going to be a spike, and he dropped it, and
the Andalusia coaching staff a couple of them were right next to us, and he said right up front, that's a fumble. He fumbled the snap.
Right.
Luckily, they were able to get the ball set because there was under 10 seconds when he fumbled it.
Yeah.
And he was able to get set, and he spiked the ball with 3.3 seconds to go, which gave the Raiders 1 more down. Well, ultimately 2 more downs.
Yeah. So great ball game to watch. Coach Greenhaw, we wish you were here. I think I heard the yelling and screaming all the way from your house to Russell Stadium here.
And I just got a text from Tony Carter, one of his assistant coaches. He said that run play was the absolute perfect call for the defense that they were in. So
the running play on
the running play at the end. So
I'm not disagreeing with it. I just said it was very gutsy. And hey, look what the Bulldogs scored on. They kept running, and then they did the RPO
one over the top.
And Navarre literally does the same thing. When you expect a pass, they go to a run. So
I'm in a sharing mood tonight. So we're going to have Ian Lockwood players of the game. We're going to have we're going to have offensive players. But our Ian Lockwood player of the game, the last drive, you have to give it to Zach Marquise. He completed timely passes when he needed to. He kept the offense going, kept it in flow, got it down inside the 10, down to the 3 on the big catch by Mitchell. He kept his composure even after the fumbled snap. And I got to give the game ball and the Ian Lockwood player of the game to Zach Marquise.
Absolutely. Cool as the other side of the pillow.
Well, now we're going to move over to our offensive player of the game. And it's not hard to keep it away from one Trent Hall. 4 catches on the night, 66 yards, the big 25-yarder in the last drive that put the Raiders down 1st and 10 from the 20. I got to go with Trent Hall as our offensive player of the game for Navarre. Now, our co-offensive player is going to be from Andalusia. Quarterback Zach Wilson, what a second half that he had. He finished the night 9 of 13 for 129 yards and 1 touchdown. And he is our co-offensive player of the game.
Yeah, and I'd also like to give a game ball to Coach Greenhaw. Preparation, summertime, weight room, preparation, film sessions. While you could not be here, your influence certainly was here tonight as the, backup linemen, did their job, had some things that need to certainly improve on, but, you literally threw the offensive line together in just a few days. And honestly, you can't do that when you're used to.
There's Iron Man football for a few players for the Navarre tonight.
Yeah,
Navarre tonight.
Yeah, so definitely, and we did give our special teams award out.
Or not yet. That's going to be our last one.
Okay.
And but our defensive player of the game, I'm going to go with 2 here as well. I'm going to go with Grady Kelly and Lemmy Wilson. Lemmy with the fumble recovery there. One of the 3 Raider turnovers that they got on the night, and I'm going to go with those 2 young men as our co-defensive players of the game. And we're going to keep it going with the and we're going to have Jabari Mitchell and Preston Penton as our special teams players of the game.
Yeah, absolutely. And you got to give hats off to Devin Wright. He early in the first half,
He's going to throw Wright in there as well.
He was in the backfield more than their running backs were. And he came back also this week from being out. So
Mitchell and Penton, as Penton breaks the school record for length of field goal with 48-yarder tonight. And the Raiders get the W somehow on this night. This kind of moist October night here.
Yeah, And it played a little bit of a factor. We saw some slips out there. Footing.
And we probably better get going, or they might lock us up here.
Well, they might do that.
So we better get going. A great game. The Raiders come back 16-14 over Andalusia. We'll be on the air next Friday night, same spot, homecoming here as Navarre will host another team from Alabama, Enterprise. The Wildcats come calling next Friday night. What a game tonight, folks. Until next Friday night from up on the roof, may the wind ever be at your back. This is Irish Bill signing off.
Good night, Navarre. God bless.